that is the giveaway, and I'll start one now. I'm gonna have surprise giveaways. You won't know what you're gonna get. I get to pick, but here's some of the things that I've got. It's good stuff, not stickers. I have amulets. Those are quartz. I have um, dream catcher earrings and this really cool thing with a druzy. So our giveaways tonight are really super good. We've got earrings, so I'll pick them as I pack them. It's a lot easier that way. It saves me time. So I'm going to run a giveaway while I'm waiting for it to actually be time to start. And we're going to do the first one right now. And there we go. So I saw you there, Devin. Hi, how you doing? I'm so glad you guys are here. Hi, Mindy. I'm so glad you're here. Wait till you meet all these people. Everybody is so nice here. I just love everybody. It's awesome. Hi. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that so much. So we've got a little giveaway going. Is the person here? It's probably too early to ask, but the person that was asking about fire agates, if you're here, let me know. I have something for everybody that requested something, whether you asked for amethyst or onyx, whatever you asked for. Silver bangles, flatware, money clips, all the stuff you asked for, I pulled. And hi, Rachel, how are you? So I have those things that you asked for. So yeah, I have a big mixture of things. I'm not real. Ah, yes, dinner. That. You got babies to feed and a husband. Um, I have a big mixture of things. I'm not super heavy on the Native American. I've got Native American, but I've got a big cross section of all different kinds of things. And as I'm going through my stuff, I'm trying to put together a Victorian show for the future and kind of want to mix things up. So, everybody's popping on here. Yeah, it's fun to do that. Rach Face Forever and I are talking about doing another show together, a silver show, where I do a couple hours and then I raid into her. So it's kind of fun to do that. We're also talking about in the future doing a parts, broken pieces, beads. Yeah, maybe Victorian too. It looks like I've got more than I thought I had. And yeah, so I think that would be really fun. Yeah, so doing parts would be really fun with things that need to be fixed that I throw them in a box and never fix them like I'm supposed to. So anyway, it looks like we've got enough to get going here. I'll do a couple of little things just to get warmed up. I did get a box of fresh finds and I started to go through them, but only a few, probably 10 of the pieces came from that because I still have to look at everything. So I am going to start with this pair of pierced earrings. These are tiger's eye. All right, and there's the back. And I'm going to start these. I'm going to start them low. I'll start them at, oops, I'm still on giveaway. Back to auction. I'm still really slow at this. I'll start them at $5. All right, let's see. Are we at, nope, we're not at the right amount of time. 15 seconds. And 5 and start. I think we're running. I'm still trying to get a little rhythm. Yeah, tigers eye are pretty nice. These are pretty cool ones. They look real natural with just a light, not highly polished or anything. Here's the size. All right, first one of the day. That was a good get. All right. Me 16639, number 1. Sorry I have to take time. I don't go as fast as some of those people out there that have helpers, but all right, grab another pair of earrings. All right, so these are also pierced. I haven't cleaned these or anything. These are fresh from the picker. All right, these are absolutely amber. The horse pendant, I'm not sure. In the shop here, black tourmaline are your gem. Okay, carnelian, citrine. I buy all those things. I'm going to start these. I have to start these at 10. And I'm going to start them right now. I want to make sure that everything is set up the way it's supposed to from this thing. Yes. All right, there we go. Really pretty amber, nice lightweight. Getting close to that first giveaway. Hey, Jewelry Chest, nice to see you here. All right. Congratulations. All right, let's see, that is Danielle with underscores. All right. That would be great. You want to? Let's do that. Let's see. There you go. I think it worked. All right. Let's do a couple more pairs of earrings before we get into some heavy stuff. All right. These are sterling and they are made in Mexico. Let me look and see where. Oh, they're $9.50. So that's a little bit higher than 925. They say ICO on this side and Mexico. Oh, ICO is part of Mexico. They just didn't get fully stamped. All right. So these are hoops. Probably some kind of enamel. That's not a stone that I recognize. 950 silver, made in Mexico. Need to be cleaned. All right. There's the size. Cute Christmas earrings. I'm going to start those at 10. And running. Channel inlay. Mexican. Nice red hoops. Did those already go? Oh, I don't think it did. It start? I don't think it started, did it? I'm doing it on two different pieces of equipment here. Okay. I think now they're going. All right. Just trying to get in a groove here. Yeah, did it not mod her? I did it, so maybe it didn't work. All right. I'll have to go back and check. Thank you, Rachel. Delaney. Dell. Oh, did it work? Okay. All right, good. It looked like it did it, but I wasn't sure. All right. Let's do a couple more inexpensive things. All right, this is a size 8.5, this ring, and this is tested and it is amethyst. Super pretty, nice hunk of silver. I'm going to start that at 10 as well. All right, and going 8.5, nice thick piece of silver. That is amethyst. Somebody asked me for amethyst, so I tried to pull some. Super cute. Here's what it looks like on. All right. Congratulations. In we go. You know what? I missed the giveaway. I'm sorry I didn't see. Oh, I can't wait to see. I hope you can post a picture on Instagram. So whoever won the giveaway, I'm sorry I didn't see it. I missed it. Let's do another one. I'll try not to miss that one. All right. There we go. There goes another one. I promise I'll try to look. All right, let's see. Another pair of little earrings, and then we'll get into some bigger stuff. All right, these are vintage Mexican. They are screwbacks, and these are called calar, to cut away. That's what that means. And this is how they look. These are 1950s, maybe 1940s. Cute little pieces. We'll start these at $10. And I've got to go back to the auctions at $10 and start. There we go. Super cute. And you see how tiny these little lines are that they did? Very, very cute. So yeah, Calar, made in Mexico. Very, very cute. Probably this part here is alpaca. All right. Because it's stronger. Okay, Kendra. Number 4. I appreciate you guys waiting for me to write my little papers. They save me so much time in shipping, and I usually can get your orders out the next day. So it's a good deal. All right, I'm going to do a bracelet. This is sterling silver with handmade beads. These are fluted beads, which I absolutely love. I got these with a lot of Native American jewelry, but I can't say that they're Native American. They could be, but it could be just a beaded bracelet. So that's my story with that. And let's see how long it is. This is 7 to the very, very end, 7 1/4. So I'd say I wouldn't buy it if you're 7 inches more than, if your wrist is more than 7 inches. Oh, so here we go. Let me get it up real close so you can see. I'm going to start this at what I paid, which is $20. Okay. Make sure we've got that at the right time. And we're running. $20 for this cute little thing. I'm going to sit really close. Fluted beads are great. Super pretty. Nice little thing just to stack with other bracelets too. All right. Congratulations. PDX. Okay, number 1. Welcome, everybody. All right. Next one. Let's see. All right, here's some garnets. I paid a little more for these, but these are so pretty. You'll see why. Look at those. So these are very big, very long. The fringe is all garnets. They're sterling silver. Aren't those pretty? So I have to start those at 25, which is what I paid. And they're running. Super pretty. Statement earrings, real garnets. Nobody's liking the garnets? Oh, okay. We have a garnet lover here. Super pretty. They're on wire, so you can kind of bend them and shape them the way you want them to go. All right. Congratulations. Hi, Norma. I'm glad to see you. Norma's from my website. I'm glad you came. This is so fun. You're going to love all these people. You might already be on here. Maybe I'm the new one. But yeah, this is such a fun thing to do. All right. Somebody asked me for a cross bracelet, and I remembered. So this is the cross bracelet. It is, let's see, we're going to measure this. It is 7 3/8 inches long. So 7 1/8 probably and less, it'll fit. Artisan made. So look at the back. Sterling silver. I love this flow mark here. Really cool. Vintage piece. I'm going to start that at 25. And it's running. A little bit of Jesus for tonight. I can't remember who asked me for this. All right, little shopper, congratulations. All right, nobody wanted that. All right, goes back to my website. Let's see, what else did people ask for? I've had so many. Okay, let's do some rings. Somebody asked for onyx. So here's an onyx, Native American. That is 6 3/4 is the size. There's what it looks like on. All right, 4 onyx stones. We'll start that at $15, size 6 3/4, and it's running. There's the side view, nice and flat. And Road Trip is winning. Nice to see you here. Nice onyx, good shine to it. Nice patina, twisted wire rope. All right, congratulations. number 1. Okay, here is something that's totally different. This is gold over silver. I need to look and see if it's 800 or if it's 925 because I don't remember. This is an older piece. I'm going to say 800, but it's probably 925. I don't see the mark on it, but it's a gold washed teal bracelet. Super pretty. Okay, that's what it looks like on. It is. It is 7.5 inches long. So we're going to do that. I'm going to start that at 25. And it's running. Really pretty dressy. 800 silver or higher. Gold washed bracelet. It's got some really good weight to it as well. I believe I remember testing this at 925, but I've had it a while. That was a great get. Okay, there we go. Let's pull another ring. Okay, this is a fun little ring. I've had this forever and it's really fun. So this is handmade out of a mercury dime, twisted sterling silver. Right now, of course, it's obviously very adjustable. Right now it's a 7.5. Oh, I see a call out, so I'm not going to run it. I see it's got a break right here. So that might have been why I had it in my little box. All right, we're going to go on to the next. We will go on to a labradorite ring. Super pretty rainbow moonstone. A lot of people call that, but it's actually labradorite. Cute little flower power flowers around the edge. And it is a size 8.5. All right, so that's what it looks like. I'm going to start that at 20. And there it goes. It's running. Size 8.5. Super pretty. Look at that color. Now there's your side again. Little flowers. The bezel's made out of flowers. And there's the back. Oh, congratulations. That was a good grab. That's a cute name. Oh, you pretty thing. Number 2. All right. I have got a spinner ring. This is for a man. It's really big. This is made in Mexico. It is a size 12. There we go. And it is a ocean waves ring and it's a spinner. So see, it's a good heavy, good thick ring. If you've got big enough fingers, you could wear it as a thumb ring. But there we go. Ocean wave spinner starting at 20, good heavy size and starting. People are asking me for men's pieces. I have quite a few men's pieces tonight. Oops, I got it upside down. So there's your little spinner. But it takes a certain finger for that size. Okay, we know that that was a little bit difficult. All right, let's go to turquoise. This one I'm gonna have to start a little higher, but I think you guys will like this. This is Navajo. This is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This is all hand done here, handmade. Look at all the hammering, all hand hammered. Super nice piece. It's a size 9.25. All right, I'm gonna have to start this at $50. Should I run it? I'm gonna run it. I don't know if you guys want to go 50, but we'll give her a try. All right, we're gonna try that at 50. Super nice. Look at all of that hand hammering. So primitive. Great look. All right. That was a good grab. Right. And in it goes. Congratulations. Let's do another giveaway and start. Another giveaway for a surprise item. All of them are good, though. Good stuff that I picked. Here's a little pair of Native American earrings. I want to read the back, though, to confirm that. Yeah, Mark Sterling with block print, a little bit older. And they've got probably from the 1970s with little crosses. Aren't those cute? Pierced post. So there's your markings. Right. I'm going to try to get them at my fingers here so I can start these. I'm going to start these low and let them roll. I'm starting them at 15. And there they go. So concho earrings with little hanging crosses. Super cute. Marked sterling. Turquoise at the heart of the crosses. Nice little dangle to them. Hi, everybody. Welcome. All right. That was a good get. I'm glad to see that you're here. Two. All right. Next one. Here's another cute little bracelet that is filigree. I'm going to measure it right now before I show you. This is from the 1930s or 40s. 8 inches from end to end. Each one of these little flowers is handmade, and they all have little balls at the end. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all hand formed. So this is how it looks. It's got the 1940s clasp. See how that's a 1940s clasp, that little thing there. So anyway, we're going to start this at 25. It's got some good weight to it, and it's running. So there is the filigree bracelet from the 40s. Super pretty. I'm going to come up closer so you can focus again on that. Isn't that cute? And Road Trip is winning, and Road Trip takes the bracelet. Congratulations. Number 3. Let's do a couple of necklaces if I do not get them tangled up here. That is the big thing. I bought this new necklace display thing, but I don't know if it's going to work. It's kind of causing a problem. Okay, so somebody was asking me about a horse head thing, and this might have been what you were talking about. I don't know if it was a pendant or anyway. So here's the horse head necklace. I don't know if this is what you were talking about, but I have 2 equestrian themed things. That's the first one. It's got a really, I'll show you the chain here. So the chain is 18 inches. Check out that clasp. Heavy duty, huh? So there's the front, there's the back, there's your signature. Is that, it might be Silpata. Is it the little Silpata mark? Yeah. It says, yeah, it's a Silpata piece. So we're going to start this at $10. Cute little horsey. Me and my horsey stuff. All right, it's running. Little horse necklace with a great chain. Hi, Seth. How are you? I got your package off to you today. So there we go. Little horsey necklace. And Kendra's in the lead. And now it's Seth, now it's Nick. And we're closing in. It's Seth again. And Seth takes the lead. Congratulations for the win. All right, there we go. All right, my other horsey theme thing is this pin, good luck pin. I actually was wearing it and then I got hot, so I took it off. Congratulations, Deborah. Yay, right on. She's from my website too. All right, this is by Devera Sterling. I don't know who that is. Probably from the 50s would be my guess. I like the angled pin back. It does have a lock. I'll start that at $10 and running. Little good luck. This has this is a heel and toe shoe for a horse that will climb on, helps them grip when they have to climb or walk on surfaces that are not easy to walk on, that are slippery. Not that you need to know that, but I'm a horse girl. All right, Catherine, congratulations. My horse got new shoes this week. $175 every 5 weeks. I don't get $175 shoes every 5 weeks, but I sure don't want him to fall with me either. So, number 6. All right, there we go. Somebody asked for flatware. The person who asked for flatware, are you here today? Hi. Maybe not. Okay. Here is a cute little bracelet. It is Native American. It's marked sterling with block letters with a attested amethyst. Thank you very much. I have the flatware that I have is Native American stuff. So like that's a little baby spoon. I've got things like this. I've got these little collector. I don't know if that's a baby spoon or a collector spoon, but I have those. I've got a Mexican spoon, collector spoon. So yeah, things like that. So I don't know if you guys are interested, but if you're interested, let me know. Okay, so this little bracelet is for a size 6 1/4. It is pliable. You could bend it to fit. I'm going to start this at $20 and we're running. The stamp is on the inside. I just saw it a minute ago. See if I can see it when I'm turning it. Now I can't see it, but it's in there. Let's see. It's in there. I saw it. All right. That was a good grab. So R on the spoons. Okay. The Mexican spoon. Okay. Write down the, oh, I did not write your number. Run Mexican spoon. Okay. I have had most of these spoons for a really long time. All right. So I don't even know what I paid for them. Let's see what this one says. I'm going to do the Mexican one. It says made in Mexico 925, and it has a 182 eagle stamp, which means it was made from 1948 to 1971. All right, turquoise spoon too. Look at that. It's got the Aztec calendar, and this is serpentine. All right, here's the back. There's all your marks. I'm just going to start this at $5, and we'll see what happens. All right, so let's see if we can see any call outs or any chips in the serpentine. I see wear, but I don't see any big chips or anything going on there. So there's our little Mexican spoon, Aztec calendar. Really good. I'm sure this is a border town piece. Really cute. It is, let's see how long this is. It is, all right, almost 5 inches. Congratulations. Black cat vintage. Do you have a black cat? I have 4 cats. How many cats? Just one? Yeah, that was a heck of a deal. Heck of a good deal. 3 cats. I got you beat by 1. I I have 2 torties and 2 gray tabbies. They're the best. Bless you for having 3 cats and giving them a good home. All right, we're gonna do some. Oh, all right. So the turquoise. So like this one here. Is that what you guys were? Is that the one you were asking about? Okay. I have to see if this is signed. All right. So you've got. I'm gonna get out of the face. So you can see that it's got some really nice work. The stamping, is that rocker engraved? No. All right, and it's got a little tiny stamp here. I have to start this at 35. I know I paid more than that for it. So I'm sorry if that's more than you want to go on that one, but that's what I got to do. So we're starting at 35. It is more than 5 inches long, I think. Nope, a little less. 4 and 3/4. So there's your. That looks like fox turquoise. That was a that was a good get. I'm sure I paid more than that for it. They're charging a lot for those these days because of the weight. Number 1. Okay. All right. Any other ones I have that are Native American? Okay, so I don't know if you care about the baby spoon. Do you want me to run the baby spoon? Oh, that was a great get. Yes, baby spoon. Okay, let me see if this one's signed. I'm going to look inside. Yeah, it is. It says this one is not wanting to read it. J.O. Sterling. I don't know who J.O. is off the top of my head. We're going to start this at, I'm going to start it at the same price. So I'll start that at 35 and it's going. Stamped all the way down the back. No tarnish at all on this. It may be a little bit more higher content than 925 sterling. But oh, I'm glad that you're here. Pamela, I think. Trying to memorize everybody's names. Oh, all done. That was a good get. That was a great. That is gal number 2. Okay, let's see. So as far as, so this is a tourist spoon from Chicago, Illinois, from back in the, I don't know if you guys want me to run this or not. I got the name right. Yay. I'm trying to memorize it. Memorize everybody's names. It's going to take me a while. And it looks like somebody engraved a 24 in the back. Do you want me to run this? Chicago tourist spoon. Don't run. Let me make sure I'm not missing yet. Okay, so I'm not going to, yes, okay, run it. I'm going to start this at 15. All right. Vintage Chicago tourist spoon. It's probably worth more that in weight, but I like it because it's got a nice Indian chief. If you get this for 15, that is such a score. You scored big time. All right, I'm going to put this in here with your other piece. And that is number 3. And they will be together. Good. I'm glad somebody so nice got these. All right. So as far as flatware, what I have left are the 2 Ye figures. These are Native American. And then I've got this one that is from Denmark, Bernard Hertz. and it's one of his nudes, and this is a little collectible piece. So, yeah, that was a good get. So I don't know if you want me to run them all. All right, then we're gonna do the Bernard Hertz, and I'll put this little piece of paper in there with it, or maybe it says it on the back. Let me see. It says BH, so I'll put that in there. But there's your markings. I'm gonna start this at 15 as well, and running. So there you go with the little nude. I guess these were something that were very collectible that he did like a whole series of nudes on spoons. So yeah, so that's what, but I guess they've got, all right. I'm gonna pop that in there and I'll leave this little piece of paper in there with the name. And I gotta put your number on there too because it'll get confused. This is number 4. It's good just to have these. I mean, you're getting a great deal on these and just put them in the safe because it's money in the bank as far as silver. All right. Both of these pieces, and I'll run them separately, they were made by Felix Joe. All right. And they are all hallmarked. They are hallmarked on the back. I'm going to start them. I remember buying these and I paid $20 a piece for them. So I'm going to start them at 20. And this is the first one. This one's a little heavier than the other one. Felix Joe, Native American, nice signed piece. Little Yi figure. Silver's got a nice patina. All right. Good job. Let's see. That was a good one. Grepo number 4. All right. All right. We're going to do the second Felix Joe, starting at the same price. All right. There you go. Another little Felix Joe with a piece of lint on it. And there's the back. This one has a little bit more tarnish, but they came from the same estate. Super nice little collector spoon. And this is my last one. All right. Congratulations. I'm going to put this in your little bag. And then it is number 5. Thank you, Pamela. Should we do a bracelet? Okay, so you guys want me to do a bracelet? All right. So this one is got a really nice stone. This is Morenci. You see all that silver in there? That's all pyrite, naturally occurring in the stone. Okay, there's how it's made. It does not have any signatures on it. It's too early for that. This is probably a 1950s or 60s piece. It's got the wide plain bezel. Hi, I'm glad you're here. Jay's here. All right, this is for a 6.5-inch wrist. All right, that's what it looks like on. When I buy my turquoise, I look at the turquoise and I want the good stuff. So I want good mines. So I'm going to start this really low. I'm going to start it at $35. Here we go. I hope I get back what I paid. I'm crossing my fingers. This is a handmade raindrop that was stamped. I love the stamp that they used on there. Each side just to kind of keep, this is called skip work on these little fans. Great stone. I'm going to try to get it real close so you can see all of that pyrite in there. That is a killer piece of Morenci. Morenci is no longer open. All right, congratulations. That mine closed and it was bulldozed over, and we'll never see more Morenci coming out of the earth. So I do too. I am just in love with turquoise. I love looking at all the different stones, and I love to walk up to a ring tray and just pick all the rare ones out. That is like the best. And the old green ones that are just, yeah, from being touched that might have been blue at some time. All right, let's see. Let's run a ring. Um This is an interesting stone because I always thought it was Morenci, but I really don't now. And I'll tell you why. See how blue this is, but this chert matrix, I think this is a piece of Carlin mine turquoise. It just doesn't have a lot of matrix, but that black matrix like that is so characteristic of the Carlin mine. So this is a hand hammered shank. It's got some rough, let me size it and I'll show you the rough edges on it. It's just about a size 10. It's like 9 7/8. So it's got a couple of rough areas right here, and I don't know what that's about. I probably should have taken my drum, like there's a little gouge right there. I should have evened it out, but I kind of just leave things as found. But anyway, so that's a killer stone, likely Carlin mine. I'm going to start this at 35, way more than, way less than I paid. Nail puffer. I know this is a great stone. I love this color of blue. This blue is just killer. So this is just a simple, probably 1960s ring with a plain bezel and twisted wire rope. Great stone. That was a good buy. You scored. It's a good ring, and I'm glad it's you because you guys are also sweet. Okay, Darlene, number 4. Let's try to do some necklaces. If I can get them down without them getting totally tangled. I don't think the person that asked me for um, this is a Lori Bond that I'm trying to get down for you guys if I can get it. I don't think I like my new stand. Okay, so this is a Lori Bond piece. This is an amethyst. So if the person that asked me for amethyst, and this is rutilated quartz. See all the rutile in there? Super cool piece. There's your Lori Bond. Turquoise earrings. I've got some. I'll do them next. Thank you. All right, so there's the size away from my beautiful white necklace. So it's actually a really nice Lori Bond piece. I'm going to start this at 35. That's a killer deal with the chain, and it's starting. I love rutilated quartz. It's these little silky things in there. Yeah, Lori Bond, Bonn. Thank you. I spent a lot of time learning, years and years and years, and bought a lot of books, learning everything I could learn. That was a steal. Steal of the night. All right. Congratulations. All right, let's see. Number 5. Yes. 27 years selling online, and before that, I had an antique store, a brick and mortar. All right, turquoise earrings. I just got these in. They're not Native American, but I thought they were really cool. Little beaded. I like the beads at the bottom. So these are sterling silver with turquoise. I paid $15 for them. I'm starting them at 15. Exactly what I paid. I used to go to Brimfield. I don't anymore. I became a single mom and there was no going to Brimfield, but wow, what a blast. But I live in California, so we have the Rose Bowl, we have the Long Beach Antique Flea Market. We've got so many flea markets here. Oh, I'm jealous. Congratulations. I made a couple dollars. Um, Brimfield is just a blast. I used to, when I had my antique store, my partners and I, we would just, all of us girls would go there. We'd get one room, we'd all cram into 2 beds, all 5 of us. And yeah, it was so much fun. Number 5. I don't know if I could walk the way I used to walk. My goodness, we would be there at the crack of dawn and go until dinner time. The food is good junk. Any more earrings? Oh yeah. Okay, I got some biggies. I won't start them super cheap, but I'll start them as low as I can. I want to read and see if they have more marks besides sterling. Just mark 925. All right, these are faceted turquoise. All right. Super nice. The diameter on these is 2 1/4 inches. So these are some big mamas. All right. I'm going to start these at 35. I know I paid more, but they're running. Are these old? Um, they're vintage, but I don't know how old. To Las Vegas. You're going to go see Journey? Congratulations. That was a good grab. Oh, how awesome. Journey. Those are the days. All those great bands. Remember, you could get like concert tickets. You could sit outside of Ticketron and get tickets for like $20 and go see Brian Adams or Bruce Springsteen or whoever, and anybody, Heart, all those bands. Every weekend you were going to a concert because the tickets weren't expensive. Now it's like, do I really want to spend $1,200 on tickets? No. All right. This is a super expensive bracelet. The designer is Ippolita Classico or Ippolita, and this is called the Classico. This is like a $450 bracelet. I would have to start this at what I paid, which is $125. Do you guys want me to run this? No R's. I didn't know if this was going to be your vibe tonight, but I think it might not be. But I grabbed it anyway because somebody was asking me for bangles. Okay, we're going to put her back. Yeah, I suppose I could, but I don't know if anybody's into this vibe. We'll start it at 125. I don't even know if I have a 125. I'll start it at 100 because I don't have a 125 in here. Oh, you're still in for earrings. Okay. This is so the diameter is 2.5, like the classic bracelet, which would make it an 8, I believe. No, it's 7 and 7/8 around, but I've got pretty small hands and I can't put it over. And I guess I could. I guess I could push it on there. So it's probably a smaller size. I'll start it at 100 and we'll see if anybody bites if they're interested in having this. But you can still find this on her website at, I think it's 445 or something for this bracelet. And then I'll pull some more earrings. We have a new home for this. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, I'll put it right there. And let's see. We have number 1. All right. It has a home. All right. Earrings. These little guys are just marked 925. They're not Native American. I just thought they were cute. Let me see if this says anything about. Nope, they're just marked 925. Little hoops. I'm sure the stones are just glued in, but super cute little dots. We'll start those at $10. And we got to go back to the 10s. Oops, that's the 15s. And we're running. So here's the size. Cute little colorful dots, all in pastel colors. Stones look like they're the real deal, but I'm not sure. Oh, it didn't run, did it? Well, why didn't it start? There we go. It's easier when I do it on my phone, but then I can't see what's going on. So, all right. There we go. And Black Cat, MS. I get him up here close so you can see. All right, we're on the countdown. Oh, MS is back. Congratulations. That was a tight one. All right. MS0401, number 7. All right, more earrings. Was anybody else for bigger earrings? Oh, I have some big ones. They're hoops. I've got 2 big ones. Actually, I've got a lot of bigger ones. All right. We'll start with these and then I'll just keep getting bigger and bigger. All right. So these are real pearls and sterling silver little spoons. All right. I just pulled these off my website. There are way more there than what I'm going to start them at. Because of the weight, I'm starting these at 20. There we go. Yeah, these are really cute. And this is how big they are. So super cute. Best shot turquoise. We're going bigger and bigger. All right. MS 0401, number 6. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more bigger earrings and then we'll grab some turquoise. All right, so these are getting bigger. Can't even pick them up. And these are gold over sterling. They're marked 925. And I don't have them closed up, and I should. I took them off my little rack. All right, long oval gold over sterling. So we call that vermeil. All right. I'm gonna start those at the same price, $20. They're pretty heavy. And starting. Nice, shiny, pretty. Aren't those cute? And you can see that they're marked right there. And there's how thick they are. You can kind of see. All right. Congratulations. Number 7. All right. I'm going bigger. You wanted big earrings? I got them. These are made by a company, and I looked them up, and they're very, very expensive company. I have had these forever. It's called Adina Raider. These are 925 with sterling, 925 with gold overlay. All right. So this is your opening there, and then they go into this. Their earrings are like their cheapest earrings are like $295. So that's how big they are. I have no idea what I paid for these. I'm going to start them at 20. And you know that they're expensive earrings. It's called a Dina. Let's see. I have to find it again. It's etched in here in a very, very small Adina Rayter, Reyter. You can look them up online. I had to look them up because I'm like, I don't even know who this is. And their earrings are like so expensive. So you know you got a great deal. You have to go look at their website. They had some things that are like $1,250 for a pair of earrings. I'm like, dang. So yeah. But I don't even know what I paid for them, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I've had them a long time. Right, moving out. All right, one more big pair of earrings, and I've got smaller ones. These I just got. They, they're still hooked together from shipping. All right. Hundreds of sterling. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I have any 14 karat, but I've got 2 more pairs of gold hoops that are gold over silver. Read mod chat. Brooches with bigger turquoise. Cuffs are large ring size. Yes, I did pull size 9s and 10s. I do have bigger turquoise. Let's run these real quick. I'm going to start these at 15. And then yeah, I remembered. I wrote down everything that you guys asked for. Brooches, I didn't pull a lot of brooches for tonight, but I will have them on Friday, on Black Friday. Did it not run? Is it running? Nobody liked them. Okay. Rings, size 9. Somebody asked me for Jasper too. And so I have Jasper. All right. So this ring is a size. This is an 11. That's too big. This one is, I have this size, and that's a big one too. I pulled whatever I could find that was in the size that you guys wanted. They're all different things. I think this one was a 9. All right, now this is a 10. I'm gonna run this though, and then I'll keep sizing them. So this one's totally different than what I ever do. This is CZ, and it's a size 10. And I'm gonna start this at $10 while I look at what else I've got. And it's running. Lots of bling. New Year's Eve party bling. Size 10. Where did I put those size 9s? I think that's one of them right there. So there we go. All right, congratulations. I did not pull a ton of turquoise off of my website because it is Black Friday week and I was packing orders from Saturday from here. And then I just ran Black Friday and I had to pack orders from this. And it takes hours to pull things off my website because I have to mark it. I have to pull each item up, find it, scroll it, mark it so that I know that if it sells, I have to pull it off completely. And I just didn't have the time because I felt like it was much more important to pack people's orders. So we'll go heavy on the turquoise probably the next time I have a weekend show. I don't know what I'm going to do about Black Friday yet. I'm still deciding, but I just want to pull a bunch of stuff and do 1 hour runs. I'll probably, $1 runs. I'm just not sure yet. Let's see. Let's do a couple. I've got some chunky. Oh, here's a chunky necklace. All right. So I've got this. This is a really cute um, choker with bench beads, pinion beads, and Hogan's. Not the super earliest beads in the world, but still a nice piece. I believe this is 16 inches. It's got the Native American clasp, but it is brass. So, just looking at this, this is like all seafoam, really nice turquoise. So I'm going to start this at a low price. I'm going to start this at $35 and we're going. Super nice. I like how that when they put 2 Hogans next to a longer bead, looks really nice. So yeah. I have a couple of turquoise nugget because people are asking for turquoise nugget necklaces. I've got coral. People ask for coral. So yeah. All right. Congratulations. That is number 7. Okay. Pull another ring. I believe this was a bigger one, and it was jasper. This is a 7 7/4, and it's jasper. It has kind of a pyramid shaped stone. It's got a really pretty side view as well. I'm going to start that at 15, and it's running. And then I've got to get another giveaway going. This isn't quite bumblebee jasper, but the color's getting close. So that's a super pretty one. It's got some good age too, and I love that you can see the stone from the back. And this is what it looks like on. All right, congratulations. 7 and number 6. All right, let's run another giveaway. And it's running for a surprise item. Bigger rings. I'm just reading what you guys are asking for. Real turquoise. Which earrings we want me to run again? The ones with the long, skinny thing. Sometimes the chat goes so fast, I get lost. Is this the one you're asking me to run again? It's turquoise and I don't know what that brown stone is. I'll show you. It's got like little pits in it. could be wood. I don't know. Are these the ones you guys want me to run again? $11, $12, the 10s, the bigger rings. Okay, I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Yes, yes, yes. Pass. Yes. Okay. No, don't run them. Okay, don't run them. All right, bigger rings. This one is super pretty. This is a size 8 3/4, and it is a gorgeous Labradorite. Look at that stone. Is that incredible? 8 3/4 Labradorite ring. And I'm going to start that at 25, and it's running. Beautiful Labradorite ring. Isn't that pretty? I love this flash right here. 8 3/4. And there's when it's on its dull side, that's what it looks like. Super pretty. Nice wide frame around that stone, too. That was a good deal. Number 4. All right. All right. This is a really, really cool turquoise stone. And it's on a chain. This is so interesting. They just put this bead on a chain. This thing is stunning. Look at the color of that matrix. So I'm looking to see if it's a hand drilled stone. If it's a hand drilled stone, it's going to have a smaller hole on one side and bigger on the other, which that could be. And it's uneven, but I'm not going to say for sure that it is. But yeah, this is a great stone. So this necklace, I think that's a 20-inch chain. This is exactly the way it came out of an estate to me. Yep, 20-inch chain. I'm going to start this at $20. And there we go. Super, super cool stone. Look at that. Killer piece of turquoise. The chain is sterling silver. All right. That's not for you guys, huh? All right. Another pair of earrings. These are sterling silver with beadwork, and they're hoops. So look at those. Aren't those cool? All right. And we're going to start those at 15. Super cute. Did it not? It ran, didn't it? And nobody liked them. It wasn't running. Okay, let's try that again. Now is it running? There we go. Now it's running. That's really weird. I guess it's better if I use my phone. And we have a winner. Congratulations for your surprise giveaway item. Super cute. All right, there's your side view. Oh, here's the size. All right, congratulations. Maybe I should just run it from my phone. I don't know why it didn't start. Number 9. Okay, Okay, let's see. I've got this. All right, this is a really cool piece. So the pendant on this is Shiprock Mosaic, Phoenix Bird. It's older, I think, than the necklace. Tommy Singer, the famous Tommy Singer that you think of, is the one that invented Shiprock Mosaic. I love the heart at his heart. That's very cute. The necklace itself, these beads, I believe, are glass. These are turquoise. And I don't know about, I'm going to say these are not sterling silver, but it's possible that they are. I didn't want to scratch them up and test them. This does not have a clasp. It's an over the head piece. And it is, let's see how long this is. This is 22 inches long. All right. This is a killer piece. This is way older. So I don't know what the deal is with with the with the beading, but yeah, I was really drawn to that. So we're going to start this at $20 and it's running. This is what it looks like. See, it's not running. Okay, we're going to use it this way. I am done using my computer. There we go. Start auction and start auction. Oh, and now it's at 30 seconds. I'm really sorry. So I had to change it on my phone too, and I didn't. So there we go. This has got some nice patina. These little guys might be sterling the way they look, but I don't want to scratch them up. So, and I don't want to put acid on them. So yeah, sorry about the long auction. There's your back. Little, nice little tab pendant on there. Nice patina. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a curve to it. And there's how big it is. Shiprock Mosaic. So this is real coral and turquoise. Little shards that are in there. Invented by Tommy Singer, though this is not a Tommy Singer piece. And it's got some good age. Hold it still so you can get a good look. Congratulations. Number 10. Okay, I'm going to do a bracelet. In fact, I'll do a couple of bracelets. This one I have to start higher, so you guys can tell me if you want me to run it or not. So this is super rare. This is malachite instead of turquoise. Get that closer so you can see how pretty that is. This is needlepoint, not petty point. Thank you. And then it is signed. It is for a size 6.5. Let me put it on my wrist. Yeah, that's probably about right. So super pretty. I love the green. You never see this done in malachite. I have to start this at 150 because that's what I paid. Do you want me to run it or do you want to pass? Run it? All right. Oh, I'm going to do it on here because my computer's not working right. And we are going to start this at, wait, we're not going to pin it. We're going to do this. Bear with me. Hold it up here. Let's see, we have to go down here. We have to make starting price 150. Okay, done. Save changes, and now we can run it. Start auction and start. So this is a signed Zuni piece, malachite. Super pretty. There's your signature. Great little addition on the side here with the raindrops. Very pretty on. The green is just such a nice, cool green. instead of a bright green. And you never ever see malachite done like this. I don't think it's so easy to cut it into these little stones, actually. Looks like we have a winner. Thank you. Number 2. You're going to love it when you see it in person. It's super nice. All right, so I've got a big mama. This is a tufa stone cast bracelet. Isn't that beautiful? This represents the corn plant on the side. It is for, look at all that, the marks on the inside. This was done flat. It was carved out of a stone, and then they poured the silver in flat. So you can see all of the marks here that, yeah. So super pretty. It's a size 6 inch. Let me see. Yeah, it's for a 6 inch wrist. So that's how it looks on, super wide. I have to start this at 200. Should I run it? I love the corn. I love corn when I see it on there. Run it, don't run it. Yes or no? I'm just going to start getting it set up to run. And then if you guys don't want a $200 bracelet, that's okay. I'm going to get her set up here. Edit listing. I think I've got it on my website for like double that. Because I'm sure I think I paid $250 for it. Okay, and done. Save changes. Okay, here we go. We're just going to run it. Either we like it or we don't like it. And it's running. 200 start. Super pretty. It's for a 6-inch wrist. You can bend this a little bit, but tufa stone cast pieces are a little hard to bend. You've got to put them on and get them nice and warm before you bend them, because it's super hard silver. Nobody's loving it. That's a-okay. It's gorgeous. Uh-oh. We have a new home. This is what it looks like on. Super pretty. Congratulations. Thank you very much. All right. We got number 3. So when you get your package, you will notice that your bracelet is packed in something different than normal. They don't make good boxes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, we have to do a giveaway. Burner Brothers, thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. Let's do a giveaway for these guys. Oh my goodness. We let's see, giveaway, and we are running. Thank you, Burner Brothers. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. They've got the you got to follow them. They have killer stuff, great deals, and they have this beautiful antique place, the biggest antique place in their state. Incredible. Thank you very much. Okay, so back to turquoise. Let's do, okay, this one's, somebody had asked me for coral beads. Does anybody want coral beads? Because I don't think my coral bead person's here. Pearls. I have pearls, but I didn't pull them for this show. I think I don't have anything yet. All right, let's run these. I'm going to look at the clasp and see if it's a gold clasp or if it's sterling silver. It is not marked, so we're going to say it's costume. They are. Thank you guys for coming. I'm so excited. All right, 22 inches long. I'm going to start these at such a low price. I'm starting them at 35. All right, these are absolutely coral beads. You can see all of the coloration differences. And there's your little pearl clasp. Get into the giveaway. I do give away jewelry, vintage jewelry, mostly sterling silver. It's not running? Oh, because I used the computer again. I got to quit doing it. All right. I am so sorry about that, you guys. Here we go. And start. All right. I'm so sorry about that. There we go. And there's how long they are. Get into the giveaway. You get a surprise piece of jewelry. I've got amulets. I've got crystals. There's some Dreamcatcher earrings that are sterling silver in there. Super pretty. Yeah, this is a great color. So there we go. Conchos. Yeah, I've got a concho necklace sitting up there. I'll try to get that down. I am Xing out of this thing because it's not working right. All right. There's what they look like. I think we have a winner. All right. Congratulations. Pop that in here. And this is MS number 8. For brooches, I would have to get up and go grab my brooch box. I just didn't pull, I pulled just a couple for this because as I was explaining, I have to pull each item off of my website. If you can you come on Friday at 5 with for the Black Friday? Because I will pull brooches for you. So this is Native American. This is the water sign here. This is a Fred Harvey piece, real early, nice little arrow. This is for a smaller wrist. It is a size 6 1/4. All right, this is a good little tourist piece. We're going to start this at 35, which is so low for a Native American piece like this, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, so you'll be here. All right, I will pull a bunch of brooches and put them in there for you. Really super cute piece, probably 1930 on this piece. Almost 100 years old. And there's the shape of it. Pretty pliable. You can get it to fit you pretty easy. Congratulations. Tell me what kind of brooches you're looking for. Concho, I will do it. I will do the concho next. It's small, but it's a concho. Oh, you wanted like the conchos like I had from the belts? Is that what you were asking about? It's a concho necklace. It's not like those conchos that I had from belts. Is that what you're asking for? Number 9. Anything concho. Okay. All right. I will be able to do better at pulling stuff when I'm not. It's only me doing this. I don't have staff. I don't have people packing. So I have to put packing before pulling because I want everybody to get their stuff fast. Because when I buy things, I'm very excited and I don't want to wait. All right, so here's a little concho necklace. Congratulations. Yay. All right, I'll send you something really good. All right, so this little Native American necklace. Thank you. Congratulations. Very good. No problem. Okay, so we're going to start this little thing at $10. There we go. Native American, not hallmarked, but it is Native American. I know my stuff. Chain is 18 inches. Oops. There's the side view. Super cute little guy. That is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Anything unique? I have something sitting up here right here. That's very unique, and I will do it next. It's Native American. All right. Congratulations. Okay, pop this in here. I hope you guys all follow Burner Brothers. Those guys are so cool. They have the best stuff. Lots of gold. Oh my goodness. All right, this is unique. This is Native American, a bench bead and coral necklace. And the center pendant is this killer bead, tube bead, all handmade, fluted button, beads, everything's all hand soldered. I'd have to start this at 125. Thank you. Should I run it? Yeah, packing is everything. Okay, I'm going to do it. I have to change the price on the start. We don't want to start this at too high. Let's see, edit. And we have to go down here. Sorry, I'm so lame, but I'm getting it. All right. 125, and we're done with that. Save changes, and I think we're ready to run. Just got to scroll down to it. Wish it would just let me go to it. All right, here we go. We are starting. And fantastic Navajo beaded necklace. It could be Santo Domingo, but I'm thinking it's definitely Navajo the beads. All right, it is a longer one, being 23 inches long. This killer bead here, I never see stuff like that. It's like a little pillow. Super, super cute. Nice, noticeable piece. Great coral. I pulled a lot of coral because people were asking for coral last time. All right, that was a good get. That was really good. Right, next one. Let's go. And number 4. Yeah, it's a great piece. I'm going to pull a turquoise one, and then we'll do some little guys. And then I've got another piece of coral. All right, so this is a really cool 1970s piece. You'll see the Hishi in brown at the back, and then turquoise Hishi at the front. See that? It is 18 inches long. It's got the Native American clasp. I will have brooches on Friday. I'm doing a show on Black Friday at 5 o'clock. It won't be a super long show, but I will have brooches. Maybe I'll do all brooches. I don't know. I haven't even decided what I'm going to do, but I will definitely have brooches. You guys tell me what you want. This one, I'm starting at $50 and starting. Super cute. I love it when they put the turquoise Hishi in between the stones. It's just a nice extra touch. Back here. Nice little choker. Natural turquoise, not stabilized. I like the natural stuff. I get it whenever I can. And luckily, I can usually tell the difference. So, yeah. Congratulations. Is that the first time we've done business? I think so. Well, welcome. Number 12. Yes, please bookmark my Black Friday show. It's at 5 o'clock here. Might only run it 2 hours. We'll see, because there's so much to do on that day. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do another necklace, and then I'll start pulling some rings. This is a big mama. So this is all coral. It's not signed. It's Native American. These are all handmade beads. All right, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 strands of coral. And it is 28 inches long. I would have to start this at 250. Should I run it? Thank you. Gold-filled bangles, not tonight. Yes, run it. Okay. Let me get the little thing ready here. Nope. There we go. Edit listing. 250. Done. Save. And now we can run it. Starting at 250. Beautiful, beautiful coral. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those beads. Nice patina. The caps have nice patina. Got your Native American clasp. The Big Mama. Thank you. Thank you, Idaho Jane. Beautiful Big Mama. Bright and gorgeous. Can you imagine for Christmas? This could be your Christmas necklace. Woo-wee. Super beautiful. Look at that. With a black dress or turquoise dress. Woo. I know I should have worn this, huh? Any turquoise earrings, 11 or 12. Congratulations. All right, next one. This is a bracelet. This is Native American. It is hallmarked, and this is done with onyx. Isn't that nice? Great stamping. I've never seen that stamp before. And it's a 6 3/4. It's a bit pliable. You can adjust it a little bit, but only from here to here. You don't want to bend anything in through this area or you'll pop a stone out. So we're going to start this at $35 and start. And we've got little raindrops on the side here. This is kind of a cool piece if you're not so much into the turquoise color. You're more of a black person. This is for you. More of a dressy, but still a bit rustic, I think. This is what it looks like on. Good stacker. Pretty, huh? Yeah, I don't see stuff like this that often in different stones. Just like I had that malachite earlier, just something different. And I'm always looking for different things when I'm out picking. All right, congratulations. What do I have here? Here's a great big pendant. Oh, I've got some money clips that are Native American. I'll run those. First, I'm going to run this and then I'll pull the money clips. So this is a big, huge lapis pendant. Look how big that is. It's another Big Mama. Gorgeous, gorgeous stone. Palomino ring. You mean Palomino turquoise? Yeah, that was a great one. Cuffs. We have one left, I think. One or two cuffs left. Anyway, we're going to run this. And I'm going to Palomino turquoise. It must be a newer mine. And we're going to start this at 35 and it's running. Great big lapis pendant. I'm going to have to look into Palomino turquoise because I don't keep up on the new things that are out there. I'm very, very into the old vintage stuff. And I know a lot about the old the old mines. So super, isn't that stone is just incredible. I'm trying to get it super close so you can just look right into it. The two different shades of blue and then all of the pyrite. Just a really great piece. Nice big um, bale. Looks like it might have had a gold on it at one time and it's kind of worn down to the silver, but it's sterling. All right. Brenda, that was a good get. I think you're new to me too. 13574, number 11. All right, another cuff. Yeah, I've got 2 cups left. This has got a killer stone in it. Probably Morenci. All right, so this stone, I'm gonna try to get really close so you can see. It's got little specks of pyrite. Nice bicolored stone, excellent Navajo piece. This is knife edge stamped. This is all hand pulled wire. It's a smaller size. It's for a 6.5-inch wrist. This is what it looks like on. It's a good heavy piece. It's not Veracite. I don't think so. It's got, look at it real close. It's not green enough and there's no nodules. A ring cuff? Oh, Palomino. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna have to learn about that. I don't buy as many new pieces out there. I stick with the vintage, but I'm gonna have to learn about that. Thank you very much, Seth. I'm starting this at 75 and it's running. This is a good heavy piece, nice feathers, good handmade raindrops. And here's your side view. Nice bars, keep it nice and strong, all stamped, hand pulled wire. Super good thing. So yeah. Okay, there we go. So a lot of Veracite does come from Nevada, and you get a lot of green turquoise from Nevada, and that's because of the iron that's in the soil. It causes the stones to be more green than blue, where the copper causes blue. So yeah, I'll have to check that out. I will. You know I'm going to do that as soon as I'm finished. Nice little edging on here on this bezel. Super great stone. I'm going to have to learn about the Palomino. There we go again. There's your backside. All right, congratulations. I'm going to learn about the Palomino. Number 1. Okay, so I have one more cuff left. Oh, you know what? I was going to do a couple of money clips and then I'll pull the cuff. So I've got some really cool ones. I'll start with my least favorite and go to the best one. But this one, all right, so this is made in Mexico. This part right here is sterling. This is alpaca, but they stamped all of it. This is a rocker engraved stamping. Um, so here, it's a pretty good big size one. I'm going to start this one at, if I can get it scrolled up there, $5. $5 money clip. But I like that it's got the long hair horn steer and the horseshoe. So it's a very cool, very folky, folk arty piece. And this is all hand engraved out of Mexico. Fun money clip. Great little vintage gift for somebody. I try to get it closer so you can see. This is abalone. I forgot to mention that part. Nice chips of abalone in there. Look at the little guy's face. All of that's rocker engraving right there. Old fashioned engraving style. You'll see that on really early pieces. It's all rocker engraved around the edge. And that's hand cut. So yeah, nice gift piece. Nice and folky, or folksy, I should say. It's nice and wide. And then there's your marks. I know, huh? I agree. All right. Congratulations. Write this little guy down. 3, Oops, got two in there. I just hope I didn't get all of these necklaces tangled up. I just might have. They just fell. All right, here's the next one. This one's got a killer stone. It's an agate of some sort. This is Native American. This is nickel silver. And this is all sterling here. It looks like we might have some. Yep, we've got some gold right here. And it looks like it's rose gold. I'm going to look and see if it's. I can't tell if it's solid gold. It's probably plated over silver. But this is Native American. And I'm going to start this one at $10. And we're running. Nice little feathers. It is not signed with the artist mark, but I love the primitive look. It's got a hand cut scallop bezel. I'm going to try to get really close so you can see the gold. This part right here is gold. So that's a good little Western style with the little infinity signs on each side. And that's a great stone. It's a great pattern, great natural pattern. I like how they mimicked this little pattern here, how they mimicked that with the infinity sign. So yeah, it's very good. Thank you. I know you must have a killer collection. You're buying all my favorites. Thank you so much. Number 10. Okay, so now we're going on to a Hopi one. I have two more money clips left. This was made by Gibson Jean, and it is signed. So this is, you know what? Gibson Jean is not Hopi. He is Navajo. There is his sign, his a hallmark. All right, and I'm going to start this one at, because it's signed, I'm going to start it at 35. And there we go. And I'm sorry, it's going for 30 seconds. I didn't change it. So you've got your paw print here. Good signature there. You can look that up online. More than likely, this is nickel silver, and this is all sterling here. So you've got a good hunk of sterling on this money clip. And this is also done with the overlay technique. So you have, that's why it's a good hunk. There's two layers of silver, one backsplash, and then one that's got the design cut out of it. And of course it's that was a really good get. Good signed piece. I will leave this little piece of paper in there so you will know that what the name of the designer is. Number 12. All right, the last one is the bougie one. And it is not signed, but it's all inlay. Turquoise, jet, and mother of pearl. I would say that this is likely alpaca as well. I can see the discoloring on there, and that you've got your sterling here, and this is probably on top of sterling. So you've got a layer right here. So we will start this one at 25. Bougie money clip. There's how thick your stonework is. And this is the last money clip of the night. I have no idea. This symbol? I don't know. I think it's just a design. I don't think it means anything. Oh, the previous one, the infinity, just the circle of life always going on. Oh, okay, that's what you're asking. It could be peyote bird, yeah. But that's his hallmark. So there we go on this one. That's got quite a bit of stone in there. All right. Thank you. Second little thing. All right, I have one more cuff. And that, we haven't done rings in a while either. So I'll do the cuff and then I'll do some rings. There's a necklace that I dropped and a ring that I dropped back here. grab this guy and pop him up here. All right, one cuff and we'll do some rings. This is also a really nice early Fred Harvey piece. Fluted buttons, just like the buttons that the Navajo ladies used to wear on their velvet blouses. This is the water sign, nice little arrow. You can see that this was not made of sheet. This was made of handmade, hand poured. You can see some little flow marks. I don't know if I can get it up close enough, but yeah. And this orb is hollow. The size, this piece is 1920s, almost 100 years old, and it is a size 6 3/4. That's what it looks like on. Has a beautiful patina, really super nice. Let me get my face out of there. And we're going to start this at $50 and it's running. And it's going to go for 30 seconds because I blew it. So that's how big the orb is. Nice wear on these fluted buttons. Good stamping. Look at that arrow. That is a great early arrow. And we've got some wear here. Super early piece. They did back the orb, which I like, but they did not back the fluted buttons. So you could see up in there. All right. Congratulations. Number 3. All right, let's do some rings. I do have 2 or 3 turquoise left. I'll start with this one. This is a men's ring for the most part, but I'd wear it. Super pretty inlay piece. I love that the turquoise has changed all different colors. At one time, they were all the same color, but with skin oils and being touched, they have become a mosaic of beautiful color. So we've got some nice simple setting. This is a sand cast piece, great patina. It is a size 10. All right, so we're going to start this at 35 and running. Super nice inlay piece. I would say that this is likely Navajo and not Zuni. And there's how thick it is. It's got some sticky on the back. But yeah. Get a little bit closer. I love this stone, how ombre it is in the center. That's awesome. This is nice old green. All right, that was a good get. Thank you, Wendy. Okay. All right, this is something totally different. I believe this was made in Mexico, but I don't think it's a marked one. It just says 925, but it's the typical Mexican font. This is a mid-century modern. It is a nice thick piece of silver. It's a 7 3/4. So isn't that cool? So you can see the side view. Is that a nope? It just says 925. All right, so we're going to start this 7 3/4, mid-century modern, made in Mexico, starting at $15. And there we go. There's your side view. It's nice and flat. I like the chisel design that goes. This is just very, very cool. Very different. I've never seen one like this before. And there's your side view that way. Nice patina. 60 years old at least. What am I missing out on? Road trip. You guys are talking about something and I'm missing it. You said something about a hummingbird or something? Zuni hummingbird design? Number 7. What am I learning here? Okay. So it's called the hummingbird design? I've not heard that before. All right, this string is nothing like my Native American stuff. I just grabbed it. It's a size 10, a little bit, it's a loose 10, a little bit bigger. It has lower grade rubies and CZ. All right, and it's marked 925. I'll put it on this finger so you can see. And we're going to start that at $10. Isn't that pretty? Really looks like it's gold, but it's not. It is I know, always learning, always, always, always. Like a 10 and an eighth. Oh, really? Thank you so much. Learned a new thing. I love learning. That looks like a gold ring. It just so pretty. I like the ribbing alongside here, and then you've got your plain back. There's your inside. You can see the stones. All right, congratulations. I love how everybody shares information. It's so cool to learn this stuff. Number 11. Okay. There's your marks. This is a Mexico. Somebody was asking for Mexican. I forgot this was sitting here. This is a bracelet, panel bracelet. And there's your hallmarks right there. You can see it's got an eagle stamp. I'll read to you what it says since it's backwards. It's a sterling. It's a number 3 eagle. We know that means it's Tosco. And AM is the artist name. It is 7.5 inches long. All right. And we will start that at, shoot, I just messed up. We're going to start it at $25. Isn't that pretty? Little interlocking flowers or leaves. All right. Good old Mexican piece because it's got an eagle stamp, 1948 to 1971, although some people used it a little bit later than that. And honestly, living where I live, I've actually seen them doing it on modern pieces to try to make it look old, but we won't talk about that. Slide in locking clasp, snaps real nice. Super pretty. All right, congratulations. Be sure to bookmark my show on Friday at 5, my Black Friday show. I do have a box of fresh finds. If every worst comes to worst, I'll pull those and it'll be all fresh finds. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. It depends on how long it takes me to ship and all of that. And then I'm meeting with a couple of pickers this weekend, so I'll be buying even more stuff. Oh, I didn't know these guys were here. There's some little Native American earrings. These are nice little conchos, little buttons. These are sterling silver, large pearl necklace. Let me write that down. I don't know how large. I'll bring the pearls next time. Pearls and brooches. So far, that's what's been asked for. All right, I want to start this at $10 and running. Oh, I'm glad you like the packaging. That's the fun part. That is just, I like It's sort of like decorating, making them look pretty because I want you to feel like you got a present. Navajo pearls, I have no more Navajo pearls. I'm sold out. I do have Tosco pearls. I can show you what I've got. They're sitting right here. Navajo pearls are so hot right now. All right, thank you. Yeah, everybody gets different stickers. And let's see. Drea. Okay. So I'll show you my Tosco pearls. And if you're interested, you can tell me. So I have only 5 left. So this is what I've got left of my, so one's really super long, but they are not Navajo. They are Tosco or Mexican. And I think one of them may not even be, this one I'm not even sure if these are Mexican or not. But these are the silver pearls I have. So I don't know if you're interested in any of these. Is there a particular, the biggest ones, which would be these right here? Okay. Let me show you about them. All right, so here's your mark. The mark is a little bit hard to read. They did it a little bit off center. These are the longer ones, meaning these really long ones. So these don't have a Tosco clasp. I don't know if somebody changed it out. Run these. These are the ones you want me to do? Okay. Both. Okay. The big, so I'm going to do the long ones first. And I have to start those at 125, which is really low, but I'm just going to do it. All right. And I have to change the time to 15 seconds. All right. There we go. We're running these starting at 125. Let me tell you how long they are. They're super long. These are 36 inches long. And they've got a killer patina. So look at that. That is just beautiful. These remind me of Rocky Gorman because of the patina, except this is real. All right. Congratulations. Number 5. All right, next to the big Tosco. Oh, that's so cute. The stickers. I always put the stickers in. Well, she's going to like your package this time because everybody's getting a candy necklace too with their stickers. I'm not a candy necklace, a candy bracelet with a little Santa Claus on it or something. So, yeah, somebody's going to be real happy with that. I might have to put 2 in yours if I can remember. All right, these I'm going to have to start a little higher. These have to start at 250. So, we'll give that a try. And it's running. These are pretty heavy. I know the candy necklaces. My daughter's like, "What are you doing with those?" I'm like, "Well, I sell jewelry. Why not having a candy piece of jewelry as a gift inside of your package?" So yeah. So these are the big ones. The heaviest ones I've got. Nice big heavy slide in clasp. These are some big mamas. All right. Congratulations on those. You can have a candy bracelet too. Everybody's getting a candy bracelet. I actually bought an extra couple boxes for my daughter's classroom. She's a third grade teacher. Number 2. All right. All right, back to okay. So this is, I do not remember ever buying this, and I found it in my inventory, and I'm like, okay. So it's got a little tag hanging on it that says sterling, and it has some little hallmark I never seen, but pretty chain bracelet. It is to go with your candy bracelet that you're going to get. It's 8.5. So this is for a good size wrist, and it's just heavy and really well made. And we're going to start this at 35, and it's running. That little tag says sterling on it. And see the ribbing, how pretty that is. Thank you so much. Everybody gets a candy bracelet. I'm just going to put an extra one. I'm going to make a note right now because you have to have one with her. You have to wear them together. Extra bracelet. There. Note made. All right. Congratulations. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Carla. Okay. Carla, number 14. Okay, so I've got a necklace here that's pretty cool. I have a couple of really special ones. This is, I'm going to see if it's marked. I don't know if it's, all right, this is gold over sterling silver, and it has these little flower stations. These are natural diamonds. Aren't those cute? They sparkle like crazy. So there's 7 of them. That's how big they are. And so it's gold vermeil, gold over sterling. It is something totally different than the rustic stuff, but I love sparkly things. It 18 inches long. I'm gonna try to get one of these flowers up here close so you can see the diamonds. They're just natural, like slices of diamond. All right, they have been tested. And we're gonna start that at 35. See the sparkle? Oh, sorry, I went 30 seconds again. I don't know why it did that. Thought I fixed it. So there we go. Sparkle, sparkle. I think some of these are backwards. Yeah. They have a little bit of a dish to them, so you know which way they're supposed to be. But because of their in a bezel, each side looks good. So if it gets turned over, you're good. And we have a winner. Thank you very much. $15. Okay, another. Now this is gonna be more spendy. This is more bougie. I believe this is Mexican. Looking at the clasp, look at this beautiful thing. I've had this forever, and it was on my website, and then it lost its listing. And for I didn't know, but this thing is absolutely gorgeous with the orbs. The chain is all handmade. Get my face out of here so you can see. Each one has 3 raindrops on it. Killer handmade chain. Really good old piece. Let's see what the length is. This is 16 inches. I'm going to start this at 125. Really pretty, gorgeous thing. My 12-year feet. Try to get it closer so you can see those little teardrop shaped orbs. Look at all that handwork on there. Just killer piece. You can see the solders on the back. That was a really good get. I'm glad it finally has a home after sitting there without a listing for a very long time, and I didn't even know it. All right, number 6. Let's do a couple of rings. I hope I didn't tangle these necklaces up because I've got some turquoise necklaces in here. All right, I got this one loose. All right, I'm gonna run it real quick and then get it. So this is a wire wrapped necklace that somebody did with a really good piece of turquoise. So that's just a look at that pretty spider webbing. Looks like it's got an 18-inch chain. So this is just a little young person's necklace. They love these little nothing chain necklaces. I'm going to start this at 15 and it's running. Really cute it's got a little wire cap that somebody made. This is sterling silver. Chopper Chick, right on. I like that name. There was a raid? Oh, I didn't even see that we had a raid. Thank you so much. My mod is the best. Thank you, thank you. Everybody, please follow Revived and Relove. I think that's what that says. Please follow. And thank you very much. And let's do a giveaway while I'm doing this for the raid. All right, let's do a giveaway. We give away vintage jewelry, usually sterling silver. We've got some amulets in there, all kinds of stuff I pick. It's a surprise road trip. Number 23. Number 8. As the night goes on, my writing gets worse and worse. Okay, sweet little thing. Come in here. All right, this is a lariat necklace. Not Native American, but I just thought it was a really cool look. So it's coral and turquoise. Let me make sure that's coral and not glass because it looks like glass. It's glass. It has striations, but it's glass. So we have shell heishi, we have sterling silver tube beads. We've got a toggle clasp here. All right, and the length of the opening is 20 inches. And then the part that comes down, the lariat part, 6 inches and 6.5 inches. So this is the whole thing. I'm going to put it up like this so you can kind of see. We're going to start this at $20 and running. Just a cute little ethnic looking hobo boho look. There we go. I like those big disc beads. I'm going to try to get it close so you can see there's like little striation lines, but it's on the red beads, but it's not coral. It's got a really cute clasp. Isn't that cute? All right, Ranch Barbie. Congratulations. I'm glad you're here. Very carefully. All right, Ranch Barbie. Number 11. Does anybody want bangle bracelets? I've got 3 bangle bracelets if anybody's interested. I'm just going to show you. So these 2 came out of an estate together, and they're very nice embossed bracelets. I think I'm going to run them together so they can stay together because I just hate to break them up. Crosses. I have a cross bracelet. If you want me to run that, I can run that. Size, it looks like they're a pretty good size. I'll do the diameter. They have a nice patina. The diameter is a little over 2.5. So that means you're going to have probably an 8-inch circumference. And we're going to go on the inside circumference. which is 8 inches. All right, so you can see on the inside how it's kind of like a rolled over kind of silver. I don't know who made these, but they're going together because they're sisters and they've always been together. You can see there's what the joint looks like. I'm going to start these at 25 for the pair, and they're running. Let's see. Inner diameter. Do you have any opal pendants, rings, or cuffs? Okay, so the diameter was 2.5, a little over 2.5, and the circumference is 8. I do carry opals. I'm trying to think what I have in stock. I don't have anything tonight that's opal. I've got to look and see what I've got left. And I also have a box sitting next to me of fresh finds that I just got from a picker. And I'm trying to remember what I bought from her because we did it through text message because we got rained out of our flea market. So the twins. All right, the twins are going to Jen. Thank you. So I'm doing a show at 5 o'clock on Friday. If you have requests, I do have a smaller one sitting right here, and I'll run it next. Please give me your requests and I'll make a list of what you want because I've got so many different things. Twinkies. No, Twinkies. All right, so this is a little bit smaller one. It's very thin and rustic. I don't know where this was made. It looks like it might be higher than sterling silver. Here's your joint right here. It's a little bit rough. Congratulations! You will be getting a special prize in the mail. It is a little bit. I already sold all of the flatware and all of except for this wasn't sterling, so I didn't. It's a little baby spoon that's just like Rogers or something, but I did all the flatware and all of the money clips. But I do have more money clips. All right, so it's a little bit out of round. The diameter is it's still 2.5, but I know that it's smaller. So let's go around and see, and then we'll run this. It won't be expensive. Yeah, this is 7 3/4. So it's a smaller one. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna start this one at $10. All right, I'm gonna get it real close so you can see the design on it. I can run the baby spoon. Absolutely. I'll run that next. You asked me for the money clips and the flatware. I feel bad. I didn't know you weren't here yet, but I will pull more money clips for Friday because I have some left. I didn't pull them all. So there's this little guy. All right, now you get free shipping because it's going to go with your thing that you won. All right. Number 13. Okay, baby spoon next, and I think it's probably William Rogers or something. I don't have to read there and see. See what this is. Get my little thing. It is Will Rogers, Oneida. So it's probably just I don't know, maybe just stainless. I don't know. It was just in there with all the other ones. I'll just start it at $5. If I had a $1 one, I'd start it at that, but we'll start it at 5. Oh, I went 30 seconds. I'm so sorry. It must default to that. I must have to check that every time I do a new show. Little baby spoon. Anybody who's got a little baby, it's a great gift. Just needs a little polish. Welcome. Hello. If you just joined us. And we are at $6. That's $7 for a little baby spoon. So when I'm out buying, should I be buying flatware? Are you guys interested in that? And if you are, what kind? It's a little heavy, so it gets more expensive these days to buy it. I was able to sell it, for less because I've had it for a while. But with silver going up, these guys are weighing everything and getting the most out of their pieces. The cross bracelet next. Okay. Cross bracelet next. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I measured this out and I don't remember what it was. It is 7.5 inches long. It's got a nice lobster clasp. So isn't that pretty? And it's very, very rustic, handmade artisan piece. And I'll start that at $15. And we're running. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a stick pin, an old Victorian stick pin, and then it was soldered onto the ring. Larger bangles. Okay. All right. There's the back. And there's that nice, it's got a gray patina. It's been around for a while. Yeah, it's beautiful. All right. Oops, I'm trying to get it to, there we go. I have it upside down. There we go. That looks like the right way. All right. Thank you very much. Page number 9. Yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. And you can make requests. You can, if you see me posting pictures of things, you can ask about it. Are you going to run this? You're going to run that kind of thing, because I'm always able to, tweak things and get things in there for you. So yeah, if there's something you want, tell me. All right. I forgot that I had this, and this is really early good Native American piece. Fred Harvey. I do have some bigger rings. I've got a turquoise one sitting here that might be in that size range. This is so early. Look at that. This band. It is a size. This is 100 years old, and it's a size 9.5. Very, very great piece. Look at the wear on that. So we're going to start this at $25, and it's worth probably 150 to 200. Look at that. The patina is killer. Super early. This is what it looks like on. So yeah, that's awesome. I love that the arrows are facing different directions, and I don't know what that means. When they're crossed, it means friendship. So this is a different setup than I've ever seen. But yeah, look at that background. Super nice. And there, you can see that the solder, the application there. Nice wear. All right, Jen, that was a really good buy. Excellent buy. Number 8. Thank you. Was just such a great get. All right, I've got, this is an interesting little piece. I believe it's Mexican, but this is all made out of raindrops. Isn't that cute? And I can show you where there's a seam. There's the seam right there. So they did it flat, did all the little raindrops, and then hammered it into a circle and soldered it. It is a size 9, and it's rustic as heck. Super cool piece. And we're going to start that at 15. Sorry, I did 30 seconds again. I've got to remember to change that. So that's how thick it is. Really cool rustic piece. This is what I love. Rustic, rustic. And then I'll run the turquoise next. Great little band, definitely stackable. Hello, hi. Glad you're here. Number 10. All right, we're going for the turquoise. Okay, this is a big daddy. I believe that this silver is higher than sterling. It's very white. But look at these stones. Look at that chunk of quartz. Is that killer? This is obviously Arizona turquoise filled with inclusions of quartz. Isn't that great? Stamped raindrop, one feather, sandcast band, size 12. It's a tight 12. If I could say it was an 11 and 7/8, that's what it is. Super, super great piece. I'm starting this at 75. Yeah, the big daddy. This is the big daddy. Great patina, great wear. And look at that. Look at the wear on this bezel. Look like it could be hand notched, but I'm not sure. Nobody's loving Big Daddy. All right, Big Daddy goes back on the website. This is might be unpassed. Let me look and see. No, it's got WM Sterling, and I forgot the name of this company, but this is from like the 40s or 50s. That is a killer agate. This is a size, it looks like it's on fire. Size 9. Somebody was asking for size 9 rings. So look at that killer piece. Maybe that could be it. And we're going to start that at 20 bucks. Little fireball. Isn't that a killer stone? You can see through it, the transparency, getting right into a carnelian there. And there's your side view. You can see right through that stone. This is what it looks like on with skin behind it. Doesn't tone it down much. It's a fireball. Um, Big Daddy was almost a 12. Isn't that what we said? So that might be too big, but it could be sized down. If you had somebody with a laser solderer, they could cut it down. I can run it again if you want me to. All right, congratulations. Let me do Big Daddy again. Big Daddy's like an 11 and 7/8. And that's this right here. If you guys want me to run it again, I will. Number 12. Okay, so we have this, and then we have this. This is a man or a woman's ring. This is not Native American, but it's a nice hunk of silver. It is a size 11. All right, so it's a little bit smaller than Big Daddy. And I will start that at an even 50. All right, so that's got a really nice turquoise stone. See how much silver's there? That's a hunk of silver. Nice patina. Okay, I'll run Big Daddy again. So look at this nice color, though. All the colors in this stone are incredible. So there's this guy. This is not so Big Daddy. Littler Daddy. All right. Love Big Daddy. Don't run Big Daddy tonight. Yes, run Big Daddy. I'm just running Big Daddy again. All right. Running Big Daddy again. I think I started him at 75. There we go. Big Daddy. Look at that incredible um, quartz inclusion. That's all natural. This definitely came from Arizona. All right, there's the side there. There's the back. Big Daddy is going to a new home. Yeah, I always look for these quartz inclusions. They're so cool. Big Daddy wants a new mama. All right, Hondo Huntress, thank you so much. The Big Daddy is going to a new mama. Okay, I'm gonna do some fun little rings. This one is a little artisan ring with jasper. Really cute little shape. And this is a size 5 3/4. Get the hammer marks on the back. We're going to start this one at 15. Oh, I ran it for 30 seconds again. I am hopeless with that. Look at that beautiful stone. Little hammer marks there. I'll show you how it looks on. It's a little too small for me, but that's a nice statement piece. Kind of reminds me of those fork rings that they used to make. All right, congratulations. Number 11. I think it's time to run another giveaway is what I'm thinking. All right, let's run a giveaway. Go to the giveaways. Mystery item coming the way of some lucky winner. All right. This is something. Let me make sure. You know what? I'm going to run this next time because I didn't check it. And I want to. Okay, so this is a funny little thing. This necklace is turquoise beads, but very fine. And it's on chain, and it's got a clasp that's just, I don't know if it's sterling or if it's just gold tone, but this little thing says 10 karat gold on it. So I don't know if this is the part of the original clasp and the clasp broke and this is 10 karat gold chain under here. I should have tested it, but I didn't. But that's a possibility. But these beads are very fine. This would be like a jewelry store piece of, turquoise necklace. So this is 18 inches long. I've had these for a long time, and once again, these didn't have a listing and I didn't know it, so I don't remember what I paid for them. I am going to start them at, that's not what I wanted to touch there. I have to go back. There we go. I'm going to start them at $25. If they're on a gold chain, you score. But super nice beads, nicely matched. Every once in a while, you'll see one that's got a little bit of matrix, but these are turquoise. That's the size. Super nice. They've been in my inventory for a couple of years, not knowing that I didn't have a listing for them because I have at the time like 3,800 pieces on my website, and we're trying to get that down to under 1,000. So we're purging. All right, that was a good get. I hope that it's on gold chain because that'll be an extra value bonus. Number 9. All right, I got this little ring sitting here. This has got so much wear. I love this. So I'm a sucker for things that have smooth wear. This is a 9.5 little band with lots of smooth wear, probably an artisan piece, but I love it when they've got that. So 9.5. Don't forget to change the running time. Thank you. All right, so we're going to start this at $10. Let's check that running time. See, you got me. Yay, we're going to 15 and it's going. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is sterling silver. It's not marked. Lots of smooth wear, lots of time-worn wear, and I love pieces like this. Good stacker. If you wanted to shine it up and remove the patina, it would shine up real well for you. I like things in original patina. Gold tone chains. Congratulations, that was a good get. I don't have gold tone chains. I will pick up gold filled, but I don't do a lot of costume at all. That's a whole area that I need to learn. I don't know a lot about it. I mean, I have a Miriam Haskell piece, which one of these days I'll pop that up here. Yeah, I've got a few things. Okay, I'm going to try to hope that this is not tangled. So I dropped all of my necklaces right in front of me, and I hope they're not. Okay, so this one, this has got a really pretty chain and a Native American pendant. The pearls are not real. The chain is sterling and is marked as such. So I'm trying to see if it says something else. It says something else on there. But yeah, so the length is just a hair short of 16 inches. And it's got this great Zuni pendant. All right. No, I don't. I'm going to have to learn more about that. I've kind of been more into the rustic and the Mexican and the Native American, but I do pick up things that I think are pretty. And I always want to, if I'm buying from a picker, I want to buy as much as I can from them to keep them finding me good things. So congratulations, Ever Vintage Mills. You're getting a surprise from me. All right, so I'm going to start this at $10 and we're running and not for 30 seconds. Oops. So this little thing is really pretty. There we go. There we go. In focus. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm going to write it down. I got to learn about it. I'm writing it down right now. Okay, got it. I'll have to find out what the hallmark looks like so I'll know when I see it. Yeah, there's so much to learn. There really is. And there's so much jewelry out there and so many different collecting genres. No opal tonight. Let's see, that is number 15. Okay. All right, I've got 2 spoon bracelets. This one is marked sterling silver, and it looks like it's made out of a baby spoon. So it comes around this way, and then it's got sterling silver beaded little thing here. Let me put it in the clasp. I'm trying to get it in there with my old hands. It don't work so well. There we go. All right, so this is how this little guy works. All right, little spoon bracelet. And that got a little hung up there. There we go. It is for a size. Wouldn't that be a cute thing to do with your own baby's bracelet? This could actually be worn as a. Well, this goes all the way to an 8 3/4. It could almost be worn as an anklet, but you can hook it at any point in here. So it's very adjustable. We're going to start this at $10 and it's running. Thank you so much for reminding me. A raid. Thank you so much. Everybody follow She Lives Beauty. I'm going to do it right now. Thank you so much. And let's run a giveaway for our new friends. And we're running. There we go. All right. Thank you. Our giveaways are vintage pieces of jewelry. I have some amulets. I have earrings, sterling silver. You don't know what you'll get until you get your package. It's a surprise. All right. We've got the spoon in there. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, we have one more spoon. I think these are sterling, but I don't have my website with me to look it up. So I'm going to say they're plated, but I'm pretty sure they're not. So that is a sterling silver bead. I don't know if that is sterling, but we're just gonna. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Amber, I've already sold the amber for tonight, but I do have lots of amber. If you'll come to my show on Friday, I'll be sure to have amber and I'm going to write it on my list. If you request things, I absolutely bring it. All right, so I'm just going to start this since I'm not sure if this is solid sterling or not. I'm going to start it at $10 and let her run at that. The size, I really appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. 6 3/4 on this little guy. Possibly solid sterling, but I'm going to say not because I don't remember. There's the side. 2 matching spoons were used. You can see the back side. It doesn't have that look like they have when they're plated, but we don't know. All right. All right. That was a good buy. Kendra. Number 17. All right, the next I have a ring that is set with faceted prasiolite. It is gold over silver. It is a size 6 1/4. And it's like a bird nest ring or something, or a wrap ring looking thing. But this is prasiolite. It was tested. It tests as quartz. Oh, thank you so much. So we're going to start this at $10. And we're running. Isn't that pretty? It is a size 6 1/4, I think. Yes, 6 1/4. That's why it doesn't fit on my finger. And that's prasiolite. All right, thank you. I don't think there was a marking. I think I had to acid test this one. No, no hallmarks inside. I'm looking on the outside too, because sometimes I put them on the outside. That is number 18. All right. Got a few more rings. I'm going to try to untangle these necklaces that are sitting here. There's a turquoise one here. And there's a little butterfly. I just don't want them to be in knots. This is crazy. All right, here's the one that's coming loose. All right, I actually tested this and it tested quartz. So I don't know if it's dyed quartz. Nails are not for sale. At the price of getting your nails done these days, geez, you know? And I'll try to get the turquoise one out of there little by little. All right, this has got an 18-inch chain and this does test as quartz. I don't know if it's dyed or what the story is on this one. All right, we're going to start this at, I'm going to start it at $5 for fun. Good evening. Hi, I'm glad you're here. got a really pretty cap. So this is a quartz point, light blue, has to be dyed because the blue is not a natural color that color of blue I don't ever see any stones naturally. We almost have a winner for a giveaway. The countdown is on. And the winner is Carla. Congratulations. That's great. Get that up a little bit closer so you can see and get my face out of there. There you go. Isn't that pretty? All right, road trip. Congratulations. All right, let's see if I can get these things away from the other ones, and we don't want to have a big. Okay, I think I've almost got this guy out. No, 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 don't be. All right, I got the turquoise one. The little butterfly is stuck to the triple chain. We'll see if we can get that done. All right, so this is a really nice piece of turquoise. This is, let's see what the markings was made. It's Navajo, and it's got the artist name mark is an N, and then there's a feather. 18-inch chain, really clean turquoise. So I'm gonna hold that up so you can really look. So this is Navajo. And I'm gonna start this at 15 and running. So I'm gonna turn it over so you can see the marks again on the back. Really nice, perfect piece. I know we should do it on the same day. It could be Sleeping Beauty because it's very clean. It's almost like what looks like that would come out of the old Tiffany mine. Yeah, next time I'm gonna get snowflakes. I just wasn't in the mood for snowflakes yet. So I just got the chrome. I've already worn it out though. It's been like just a few days, and when you got a horse, your nails don't stay nice very long. So there we go. There's the sides. It's a nice big chunk of turquoise, nice good piece of silver. Definitely Native American. Taking requests for nails designs. Okay. Well, you have to do something that's like wintry or almost Christmassy. I just wasn't quite ready for Christmas trees and stuff. So we're gonna do snowflakes. I bought some stickers, and my nail girl says I want to hand paint them. I'm like, okay. She's a really good artist though, so I'm gonna have hand painted snowflakes next time. Number 12. She did a bandana on my nails one time. I brought the bandana to her, and she copied it perfectly. It looked better than the bandana did. Okay, got that going. Still got some rings up here. I don't remember if I showed this or not. I don't think I did. This is unisex. Justin, I can't read the last name, but then it says Navajo. This was done in the 70s, and the name was done with an electric engraver. This is gold over silver. You can see the back that it's sterling silver. It is done with onyx because somebody was asking for onyx. It is a size 11 and a half. And it's got a funky spot right here on the inside. I don't know if they made it bigger, sized it, or whatever, but it's kind of rough inside. Nice applique work. Look at the swirls and the raindrops and a feather. So this is marked Navajo with the artist name. I'm gonna start this at 35, and it's running. Isn't that nice? Man or woman can wear this. It can be sized. Oh, the Jesus design that I had? Yeah, those were stickers that I got on Amazon. I think you can have this sized down pretty easily. It looks like somebody had it sized up right here. So yeah. All right. Antique Mafia, I'm glad you're here. Number 16. All right, I'm going to run something in here and then I'm going to try to get more necklaces. I have 3 necklaces are still stuck together. This is just a CZ, really cute tennis bracelet in sterling silver. It is marked 925 CZ. It's imported. It is 7.5 inches long. That's how it looks. I just thought it was kind of cool shape. So we'll start this at $10. Oh, you know what? I've got this, but yeah, 7.5. I think that's what I said. Nice sparkle. And the clasp just goes into this little hook right there. I think I said it was 7.5. Yeah. Do you like it? I think it's quite lovely. I might start looking for them in other colors that coordinate with my outfits. I do have a red, white, and blue one somewhere. I had to do it because I kept dropping it on the ground like 20 times during a show. I know I should. I should just like go into collecting them and trying to find all the good colors. It's a little closer. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know I could. I could be like the have the biggest collection of measuring tapes, every color available, but they have to be vintage. I wouldn't buy new ones. That would have to be the thing. That would make it more of a challenge since I'm always out shopping anyway. All right, let's see if I can get these guys apart because I want to show you this chain necklace I have. I don't know how this got wrapped around here. Okay, it might be coming apart. Might be doing it. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. We're just at the very end right here. Can do it. Might have to grab a tool. Almost there, but I'll grab the other one instead, and then we'll get these two apart. This is like a bib necklace. We've had this a while, so we pulled it. This is gold over the silver. These, let me test them because I can't remember if they're quartz or not. Let's see. Get this tester going here. Test this. I think it's 950 silver too. I knew it. They're not quartz, but the blue one was. All right, this is marked. Can't read it, but I know it's sterling. So this is like there we go. Like a bib necklace. It is kind of ethnic looking, maybe. It's got some good weight to it. It is 20 inches long. All right. And I guess I'll start it at $20. That's $1 an inch. There we go. So you can see that it's got gold in the middle. There's your back. That's what the clasp looks like. Nice chain. And these are glass. We just tested them. They are not quartz. All right. That was a good deal. Congratulations. Road trip. I plan to be packing orders tomorrow, first thing. And I'm going to try to get everything out. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yes. Tomorrow is Stranger Things Day. So yeah, I will be done by 5. Is anybody else watching Stranger Things? I'm looking for my plier. Needle nose because I want to get these 2 necklaces apart. It's so dumb. Come on, you can do it. I can't believe I dropped these into a heap because I drop everything. Not yet. We'll do something else. I'll keep working at it. All right, this is a Metallus bracelet, Mexico, brass and sterling silver. Ah, thank you so much. All right, so there's your mark, and it says, since you're seeing it backwards, TR 146. Got some pretty good weight to it. If you polish it up, the brass part will look like gold. It'll shine up real good. It's 7.5 inches long. All right. We're going to start this at 20 bucks. And yeah, I'm crazy. There's your side view, sort of like a motorcycle chain. Tomorrow's your Friday, right on. Oh, you guys are so sweet. All right, sweet. Let's snap this together so you can see how good this clasp works. And snap. All right, that was a good deal. Congratulations. All right, Heidi, we got to write you down here. Oh, there's a turquoise necklace sitting here. I didn't even remember. All right. Heidi. You guys are too funny. All right, 57171, number 14. Okay, so we got to talk about Stranger Things. So, like, who else is watching Stranger Things? Because I want to know. Aw, I love you guys so much. Because everybody's talking about somebody's going to die, and I want to know what you guys think. I think I just about got these necklaces apart. Nope, nobody else is Stranger Things. I'm just a nerd, I guess. Almost got them apart. It's worth it, I promise. We've got it. All right, here's the first one. This is a chain, and then we'll do the turquoise one, and then we'll do the butterfly. 3 chains in one. Isn't that a cool deal? This was up in my little chain thing, and I'm like, well, what is that up there for? Someone could wear that as a necklace. It says on it, Sri Lanka. So that's where it was made. I'm sure that it's going to say Italy. Shows you what I know. All right. 18 inches long. All right. Triple chain necklace. And we're going to start that at $15. All right. Get my face out of there. We don't want to see that. Three chains in one. All right. That was a good deal. See, it was worth spending that time to get them untangled. Well, what do you guys think about starting times? Because is 5 o'clock for you better or 6? I just can't decide. I feel like 5's too early for some reason. But then I think about everybody who's back east. All right, here's the little butterfly. Oh, I'm trying to put it in there. All right, so this is CZ, but it's cute. Oops, I think I have it backwards. There we go. Cute little butterfly, and it's got little stations with little rhinestones and one at the very end. And it's a rose gold color. Let's see if it's on sterling. Knowing me, it is. It says CC925, so it's rose gold on sterling. Oh, I can. Okay, I'll do that. I have to learn how to do it though. It is 17 inches long. And after this, we'll do a turquoise necklace. I know. I'll try to figure it out. There's always good old Google because Google knows how to do stuff. And somebody somewhere made a YouTube video on it, I'm sure. We're going to start this at $5. Cute little CZ necklace with, there we go, little stations. And it also has different, two different lengths you can wear it. There we go. Wait a minute. Let me check and see. That might have a stone missing. It has a stone missing. We don't want that. That's a call out. I just noticed that. So if you don't want it, you want me to not, you don't want this, right? Do you? With the stone missing? Tell me what you want me to do. I didn't notice that till we started running it. Okay. All right. And I'll put an extra surprise in your order for you for that to make up for it. Let's see. What can we put in there? Let's see. That's a cute. How about this cute little ring? Do you like that? We'll put that in there. That's your extra surprise because I don't want you to feel like we got. All right. Number 6. All right. We made that. We have to make things better when that happens. All right. We got a turquoise necklace. We're getting low here. Oh, I forgot about the Tiffany. I have a Tiffany here. All right. Here's the turquoise necklace. A bead in between each stone, natural turquoise. Don't know about this clasp, but I have a feeling that somebody didn't like the Navajo clasp and put this thing on here. This is that is 15 inches long. All right. It is Native American with a clasp that is not original. And we're going to start this at 35. We got it at 15. All right, here we go. Last piece of turquoise of the night. And then I'll show you the Tiffany and tell you the story with that one. What kind of turquoise? I don't know what mine that is. If I know, I'll always tell you, but if I don't, I'm not going to lie. If I was going to guess, I would say fox mine, but I could be totally wrong. Welcome, everybody who just joined us. All right, Elisa, congratulations. Number 17. All right, so here's the Tiffany. Dirty old Tiffany pouch that it came in out of an estate. And it's got, this has a name. I forgot what it's called, but it's got these rings. This is the real deal. The Tiffany is real. It needs to be polished. But I think that this necklace, I mean, the chain is not original to it, and the chain may not be the real deal. It's marked Tiffany, but it's not original. It's just necklace because I think there was supposed to be like a little bead or something above this. So it's got call outs. You'll have to restore it, but this is the real deal. You thought that the last thing was Tiffany? You'll have to request a cancellation. I can't cancel it because I'll get in trouble. So request a cancellation and then I'll approve it. Okay. No, that's Native American. Okay. So this is the Tiffany. What is it, Phoebe? All right. So we're going to start this at, I think I paid $100 or $150 for this. I'm going to start it at 35 and hope that somebody fix it up. Yeah, I'll run the turquoise again. I'll run it after this. So there's your rings, and this has got the rose gold. And I absolutely was able to verify that this is the real deal. The chain, I'm not convinced about. And of course, this is very soiled, but it came with it out of the estate, so that's the deal. This is the size of it. It's a pretty good size. I can't remember what this is called, but it's something like, rings or something. They've got some kind of name like that. But yeah, chain not original. It's marked Tiffany. I'm not even 100% sure that the chain is a Tiffany chain. If it's real, I just know that this is real, the pendant. And there's the back. You can see all the markings. Lots of patina, needs to be polished. Lots of wear. I didn't want to send it to be melted. I figured somebody could fix it up. Well, I hope you will restore her to her original condition. Thank you very much for saving her. All right, let's see. Chico 2007, number 18. Okay, so we are going to request a cancellation on number 88. I'm going to take that back out. I'm going to make a note request. So I'll watch for your cancellation request and then I'll approve it. All right, that's number 88. So that'll be in there and I'll know that that's there and we'll run this again. So this is Navajo with a clasp that's been changed out. Nice turquoise, 15 inches long. And I'm just going to start it at 25 this time. There we go. And she's running. This is how it looks. As far as size, it is choker length, so it'll be right up against your neck. Okay, as soon as I finish the show, I will approve it. Thank you so much for being so quick with that. Yeah, it's funny. You have to do it or I get in trouble because it looks like I canceled it. Well, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm too new to be getting in trouble. So there we go. On this guy, turn her around. Very, very pretty turquoise. Nice, natural, not super shiny. Just a good turquoise. Look at all these natural little inclusions there. And she's got a new home with Jack's Jewelry. What's wrong, Phoebe? Cat's behind me making all kinds of weird noises. All right. I've got some larger size spinner rings. This one's the smallest, and it's a 10. So this one has got some smooth wear. You can see, and then you can see there's where they soldered this together. It's only marked 925. It's not Mexican. I would think it would be. Did I say size 10? Size 10, spinner ring, size 10, smooth wear, time worn, starting this at $10 just because of weight. Time worn spinner, good little spinner ring. Might make a really nice thumb ring. Yeah, that would make a great thumb ring to sit there and spin that. So yeah. That Viking girl is winning. She's needing a thumb ring. Looks like it's going to be yours. All right. Congratulations. Number 20. Oops. Wrote a 2. That would have been a bad deal. I've got some little. Oh, I forgot about these. They got pushed up behind. All right. These are Navajo. I thought I was all done with the Native American stuff. I sold these at my very first show and the person's payment failed. So these are little spiders, although they only have 6 legs and not 8. But these are Navajo bugs. They like making their bugs. So we're gonna start the spider earrings at $15 and running. Navajo spider earrings. 6-legged spiders. And they are pierced post. They're not signed. There we go. Aren't those cute? It's nice blue, shiny blue turquoise. Oh, I got him stuck. All right, I'm not gonna even try to pull them apart, but super cute. There we go. All right, that Viking girl scores again. And that is number 14. And I just found a pair of earrings that I couldn't see. We still have more stuff. All right, here's a little pair of, I guess these are, I don't know what these birds are. These just came from with a shipment that I got. One of the ear wires is a little bit wonky right here, but these are cloisonne on both sides. The cloisonne looks good. I don't see any chips. I haven't looked these over very well because I just got them, but super cute, great color. So we see a little bit of wonkiness right there. Probably can straighten that out. I'll try to do it before shipping. All right, little birds. Little bird earrings. Start them at 15. That's what I was charged for them. I'll try to get them closer and closer. You can see them. Very cute. Really pretty colors. This is the size of them on an ear. So they're going to be like, I don't know how to show you, that big. Welcome. Hi, Gypsy Mama. How you doing? Hi. Hello, everybody. Yeah, these are cute. Cute little birds. Get them a little bit closer so you can focus on them. All right, we've got a winner. Thank you very much. Number 15. In they go. Right, this is a little tie bar, copper, of course. This is a trading post piece with Thunderbird. I'm going to start him at $5. Nice patina, just a good little Southwestern piece. You can see he's got like a little bit of verdigris on there, but not bad. Probably from the 1950s. Looking at the width of it, would have been for a more narrow tie. Since we finished this, I'll run another giveaway because I think I have one left. And road trip. Number 7. All right, let's run another giveaway. Yep, I've got 2 left. All right, let's runner. These little earrings just came in too. So they've got a big piece of jasper and then a little turquoise stone, and that looks just like a little crystal. They're sterling silver. I do have a few more rings. I'll start these at $10. I'll pull the rings right now and show you what I've got. Let's have some, the jasper's pretty nice, but looks like quartz inclusions in there possibly. Pretty nice. Not loving the jasper, huh? Oh, Kendra likes the jasper. That's good. This is the size. Beads kind of have some flash to them. All right, thank you very much. 90024, and that is number 21. All right. All right, here's some rings. This is onyx, super cute band with reading. Isn't that pretty? It's nice wide one. It is a smaller size, a size 6 1/4, but I'd say I'm going more towards 6. All right. And we're going to start that at $10. I believe I just got this in too. It's got some nice patina. I like how it's got patina down in the design there. Be sure to bookmark my show on Friday at 5. I think that's what time I have it. Maybe 6. Now I can't remember. But that's my Black Friday sale. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I know I have a bunch of fresh finds that I can show, or I might just pull a bunch of stuff from my website if I have time and start everything at $1. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how much time I have. Ring size 10. I have a big one over here. Let's see what it is. It's a men's band size 12. I have some. I have some here right now. So let me write this down so I don't make a mistake when I'm shipping. I'm going to be really fast and get everything out. So far, I've been able to pretty much do that, get everything out the first day. All right, so here's what I've got in these big men's size rings. All right, so I've got this one. All right, this is a spinner wave ring. I've got 2 of these. So this one is a size 11. The other one, which is this one, is a size 12. So I'll run, oh, thank you. So I'll run the 12 first. This has got solder bump right here where they didn't do a real clean job on that one, but it is what it is. It's marked 925. I will start this at $10. Size 12 spinner sterling silver wave ring. I'm sure somebody could polish that little solder drop that they did on there. And then the next one will be a size 11. Size 12 wave ring. And then there's another big ring here too that I'll show you. So this is a size 12. Thank you, 5. I couldn't remember what I did. I do have a few. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings left to go and a couple pairs of earrings. And then we'll be done for the night. Oh, sold. All right, road trip. Number 23. Oops, that did not look like a 3. All right, so this one, I'm going to run the 11 and I'll show you the other 2 rings I have, and then I'll show you the smaller ones. All right, so this is the 11. This one does not have a little bumpy thing on there. It's a lot more smooth. And we'll start that at the same price, size 11, starting at $10. Spinner, fidgeter ring. Well, yeah, get in the giveaway because I give away good stuff. I give away sterling silver stuff, earrings, all kinds of good things. Thank you for noticing that. I've got some quartz point amulets, and we only have one left. All right, Jackie, congratulations. And we have 1 second left. All right, road trip. You did the last one, right? I'm going to put that number on the same thing and put them in there together. Number 24. All right. All right, so 2 more big rings, and then I'll do all the small ones that I've got. Uh-oh, I put the wrong thing in there. That was not good. Starts getting late, start getting tired. Okay, so I ran this one way earlier, and it is a size 11. It's a heavy piece of sterling, and it's got turquoise. All right, so I'll run this one again. Size 11, hunk of silver. All right, and I'm going to Start this at 35. I should start it at 50. There we go. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see previews of what I'm going to have. I usually that morning I shoot a picture of everything and post it so you can kind of look and see what you might be interested in. And you're welcome, Jackie. All right, that was a killer get because I know I paid about 75 for this. So you scored. Congratulations. And that is not so skinny. I love that. That would be me. All right, more rings. All right, so this is the last bigger ring, then I'm gonna do some smaller ones. This one is a size 10. All right, and it's got a raised design. There's your seam in the back. This was done with the overlay technique, so it's two layers. So they did one layer with a design and one. Any chains? I do have some chains over here. I can do some chains after we finish up the rings. I'll grab my little chain thing. So we're going to start this size 10. We're going to start this at $10 and running. I have to find my little hand that's got chains on it. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I'll run some chains. I got lots of chains. That's how thick it is. So it's a pretty good hunk of silver. When you win a freebie, a givey, you get shipping. So then if you buy something, you don't have to pay for shipping until you get something that's more heavy. So it's kind of a good deal. It's like a big discount. That's what Ches on Fire did. Number 25. All right, we'll do some earrings and then a couple more rings and then I'll pull some chains. All right, these are just little guys. All right, here's a tiny little band that's embossed. Isn't that cute? This was a ring that you can wear up here like this. So pretty. It's a size, it's a size 5 3/4, but a little bit more than that. And I'll start this at, let me get it up here, get my face out of the way. There we go. You can see the embossing or engraving. I'm gonna start it at $5. And there we go. Almost a size 6. Cute little ring to wear right up here. I used to always wear a little gold ring up there. Little cute band. Nope. Oh, yes. We have somebody who likes her. Wish I could get a little bit closer. You could see the embossing. It's really pretty. It's all the way around. There's no blank spot at the back. Cute little thing. 16-inch chain. Okay. Let me run like 2 more rings and then I'll pull chains. All right. Thank you. I happen to have chains on my desk for when I'm writing listings for my website and I want to stick a pendant on a chain. They're all right here. So they happen to be on my desk. Let me run another ring and then I'll pull the chains. This ring, I don't know a lot about, but it may be Native American. The stone is like a root beer color. I don't know if you can see it. And I think it's glass from what I remember. But it's got a really cool band. Might be just an artisan thing from the 1970s. It's a size 7. And we'll start that at $5 too. See that color? Isn't that cool? $5 start and it's running. Cute little root beer ring. That's better. You can see the color better without my skin back there. But yeah, that's a really pretty color. It's really pretty in the sun. Root beer ring road trip is in the lead. Just living in the moment. I think that's what that means. All right. There we go. Root beer is is going to mama. All right. Let's see. Number 9. All right. Let me grab my, oops, that looks like a 7. We can't have that. All right. Let's see if I can do this without, you guys are going to laugh at my hand, but so this poor hand sits on my desk. It's all kinds of stuff on it. So if I'm wearing something and I'm sick of it and it's bugging me, I stick it on here. If I don't know what something is, I stick it on here. So I've got all kinds of stuff, but I keep the chains on here. So let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can get a 16 incher here. I do have them. It doesn't look like it, but they are arranged by size. I don't know if there's a 16. There might be an 18, but let's see. What's the shortest one I can find? I'm going to try this little guy. That says 925. It's got some kind of company on it. Let's see what it is. Bear with me because I've got to take it off with stiff hands. This is just a little cutie pie chain. All right, so it's got a tag on it, and the tag says 925 on one side. I was doing this the other day. Oh, it's a Disney. All right, we'll do a Disney chain. I had one that was Tiffany, so we didn't run that one. Disney chain. It's an 18 incher though. All right, Disney chain, we will start at $5. 18-inch little chain. Disney on one side, 925 on the other. I didn't even know I had a Disney chain there. Kendra, somebody, CK Leck, is what that says, joined us because of, thank you, Chopper Chick, joined because of the link that you shared. So thank you so much. Sharing matters. Trying to pick this up. All right, Chopper Chick, number 10. All right, let's see if I can get another chain off here. Try to get, and you want interesting ones or do you want ones that are just plain old chains because you need them for stuff? All right, this one looks like it might be short. I'm looking for a 16, but I don't know if there's a 16 here. Probably have another bag of chains that I haven't put up here yet. All right, this one's marked 925. Might be a little shorter. Part clip chain, paper clip. This one's 18. Are you talking like the Native American paper clip ones or I don't see anything that's like has long. The stuff I get is usually like more appropriate for the jewelry that I'm selling. I'm looking to see. There's some long ones over there. There's a rope chain. This one's just a plain little chain. I don't know if this 24-inch. We've done the turquoise. I think we're out of turquoise for the night. I'm gonna run this plain little guy. Oh nope, it's got a knot in it. We're not gonna run that. So what somebody wants a 24-incher. Let's see. I was trying to get this rope chain out. This is a heavy duty one. All right, let me see if I can get this rope chain out. This is really, so another thing I do when I buy chains from pickers is I try to get the ones that are tarnished because it matches my tarnished stuff. So this one is black, but you can dip it and make it nice and shiny again. So look how dark that is. So this is a rope chain, a little bit heavier. And it is a 22-incher. So I'm gonna run this one. I have to run it starting at 10 because of the weight, because I buy these by weight. So it's darker than it looks in the light. This thing is almost black, so you'll have to polish this girl up. But yeah, nice rope chain, good heavy. See, you can tell kind of by looking at the clasp how dark it is. But yeah, I've got a picker that brings me chains, and I go through hundreds of chains and hand pick what is appropriate for the pendants that I get, the time frame, the time period that I use, and I also look at how tarnished they are. So that's always important. All right. Chess on fire, number 26. All right, let's see what else I can pull off of here. This is great. All right, here's a serpentine. This looks like it might, it's probably 18, but it might be shorter. 1970s style serpentine. All right, this is 17 inches. So we're getting shorter. Okay, so we're going to start this one at $5. Serpentine, just your old fashioned serpentine, 17 inches long. Oops, dropped it. Regular style clasp, marked 925. All right. Thank you very much. I have to get more little papers to write on. All right. Number 11. Okay, let's see what else I can get out of here. This is a really cool one. This will be more, but we'll see if you guys like it or not. This is Mexican, and it's, let me see. This is a really cool chain. This will be more expensive, but let me see if it's got an eagle stamp on it. Sorry about the silence here. Looking for the eagle stamp because I'm pretty sure it should have one, but it's really hard because they stamped it on the clasp. All right, so this is Mexican, and you can see that it's got the stamping on the clasp, but I can't see an eagle stamp, but it's got some good age. It's a handmade piece. So this is what it looks like. Okay, it is, this would go with a really good Mexican pendant. It's 22 inches long, and I have to start this one at 35. It's heavy and it's got some value for what it is. So there you go. There's the chain. There's your Mexican clasp. Get my face out of there so you can kind of see the marks. All right. Congratulations. That was a good find. I don't find those very often. 20. Okay, let's see what else I can find that's different. Okay, here, this one's different. A little bit tangled up. Come on, get out of there. I'm going to have to unhook it to get it away from this other piece. All right, so this one looks like it's double chains. Yeah, it's a double chain with bars every like inch. So you can see, I don't know if I can show you, like see like there's two chains. So it is, this is a really cool piece, but this is not period appropriate for the kind of stuff I have. It's 20 inches long. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It needs to be polished up, and I think these little bars would really sparkle. I'm going to start this at $10. It's not super heavy. No more cuffs. I'm almost to the end of my night. But I will be back at 5 o'clock on Friday, and I'll have all kinds of good stuff. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. All right. number 27. All right, let's see. We'll do a few more chains. And I got a couple of pairs of earrings sitting here. Is that? Here's a box chain. That's kind of boring. Trying to find cool stuff. Let me see if I've got some really super long ones. Let's see if I can. Here's a long box chain. Let me see if I can get this guy out of here easily. Come on, where's the clasp? We just need the clasp. Almost there. All right, here we go. All right, so this one is it's probably a 24. Nope, it's a 29. That's kind of an interesting. So it's a box chain, 29 inches long. And we will start that at 15. Here's your clasp, your typical Italian chain. This one's pretty clean. Welcome, everybody. We're almost to the end of our night, but not quite. Just doing a couple more things. Chains by request, and I happen to have them sitting on my desk. I see a ball chain in there too. I'll try to get that one out. Chopper chick. Thank you again. Number 16. All right, let me see if I can get that ball chain out. Wish me luck. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to get it. It doesn't look super long. Yeah, it's pretty long. How did it get caught on my pen? What in the world? Okay, here we go. All right. This is Italian. It's got a nice lobster claw. Okay, so a nice ball chain. There's your clasp. Come on. There we go. Clasp. All right, let me tell you how long this one is. This one is a 30 incher. That's the longest one we've had so far. And we're going to go with a $20 start. It's got a nice patina. It's got a nice weight to it. And it's a 20 inch. What did I say? It's longer than that. 30 inches, right? God, I just said it and I can't remember. It is a 30 incher, 30-inch ball chain. Made in Italy. Nice patina. All right. Thank you very much. It's always good to put something with patina if it's gonna go on a vintage piece. You don't want a big shiny chain on there. That's why I always buy the old ones. So maybe if you guys like chains, I won't just be picky. I'll buy all the chains that he has. Some for you and some for me. Charm bracelets, I will have them on Friday. I've got 4 or 5 of them in my in my inventory. Charm bracelet. I'm writing it down. Some of them are chock full of charms and some of them have like 7. So all different types. Oh, that didn't know that was there. All right, let's do, what time is it? Let's do just a couple more chains and then we'll call it a night. Try to find different stuff. Let's see, that's too heavy. Oh, I see a cute one. If I can get it out. Oh, nope, I just broke it. So that one's no good. That's only going to be for a clasp. All right, I'm going to try to get this one out because this one's pretty too. These, I think it's some kind of a snake chain. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. All right. There we go. So I don't know what that's called, but it's some kind of it's like it's almost like four-sided, but it's like a four-sided omega or something. I don't know, but it's pretty heavy and it's got some nice sparkle. And if you shine that up, it would be really good. All right, so it's a 24 incher, maybe just a little bit shy of that. I'm gonna double it up so you can see it and try to get it up there close. A little heavier, got to start it at $20. A little heavier and a little longer, but still a good deal for a chain. Now you can see that pattern on there. Pretty nice, huh? All right. Thank you. Number 16. Oh, we have one more giveaway to do too, because I had 10 of them tonight. All right. One more giveaway. There we go. And it's running. So when the giveaway's done, we'll call it a night. I'll do chains until the giveaway's over. And then I'm going to get some rest and get up tomorrow and pack orders. Oh, this is a nice chain. Okay, now I have to be fast at getting it off here because we only have 5 minutes. All right, this is a heavier chain too. Come on, out you come. Look at this thing. Isn't that pretty? All right, so this, let me make sure that's not gold. Nope, it's sterling. All right, I'm not going to hook it together right now because we have to hurry. Hurry, 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 hurry. Okay. This is a 17-inch chain. All right, really pretty. We'll start that at $10. And there we go. And I'll try to hook it back together while we're looking at it. I am just not going to get it. My hands are getting too stiff. Old lady hands. Coral choker or white buffalo. I don't have any. I might have one piece of white buffalo jewelry left in my inventory. I'll have to look. And coral chokers, I do have more coral. I didn't know how much people were asking for coral. We sold all of it tonight. I will bring more coral on Friday. We're into our last couple minutes. Please make your requests. I'll write everything down. I will bring everything that you ask if I've got it. Okay, Chico. I have, it's my choice. They're all either sterling silver, I've got amulets, I've got earrings. I just pick as I go, so it'll be a surprise for both of us. But it's all good stuff. No stickers or anything like that. There's even a pretty good sized, I showed him at the beginning of the show what I was giving away, but there's like a pretty good sized pendant in there that has a druzy on it. All right. One more chain, and then I'll call it a night if I can get one off of here. Thanks, guys, for the chains because I was getting too many up here. And this is kind of nice. All right, I've got a rope chain I'm going to try to get out of here. I think I've got it. All right. Ooh, this might be the 16-incher that you were looking for. All right, let's measure it. Cross our fingers and hope it's a 16. No, it's an 18. It's a little rope chain. Last item of the night, little rope chain at, I'm going to start it at $5 because it's the last thing of the night. Well, we still have a minute and 52 seconds, though. So I guess we can fit a couple things in there. You can make a raid suggestion. Let me write it down. I didn't know you were still here, girl. Oh, okay. I'm thinking you've got those babies to take care of. All right, 13. That was a good deal on that. All right, Viking. Number 12. All right, we've got 1 minute left. I've got a couple pairs of earrings. So this pair of earrings, these are real pearls, and this is some kind of bead that's sterling. Okay, so what's her name? Gold Lux. Okay, let me write this down. And I can search her if she doesn't come up, right? Gold Lux. Okay, got it. I'll try. All right, so this is a texture bead. These are real pearls. I'm going to start these at $5. And we're running. And these are French um, ear wires, and they are sterling. 30 seconds left. Four. It's the countdown on the last giveaway. All right. No way. You won the last auction and the giveaway. Congratulations. I think you probably should get an extra thing for that. I'm throwing an extra ring. All right. That was like, go get a lottery ticket. That's crazy. All right. Number 13. All right. Now we're going to try to do a raid. Thank you so much. I have so much fun. I look so forward to these. I can't even tell you how much fun they are. I love all of you guys. You just make my day. And thank you so much. All right. Now we're going to try to find Gold Lux. So let's see. And please come and see me on Friday at 5. And if you're on Instagram, follow me and you can see sneak peeks of what I'm going to do, because I don't even know what I'm going to do now, but it'll be on there when I decide. All right, end show, and then create a raid, and then search username, Gold Lux. Oops, I spelled it wrong. There she is, select. All right, we're raiding. Bye, everybody. I'll see you on Friday. Continue.